Poppin' everybody, welcome to the Royal Roundtable podcast. It is lit. We are back. I know we promised bi-weekly podcast. We missed a week because Iyokuu was out of town, and I guess me and Mikey were just busy that Sunday, so we just couldn't get the chance to do so. But we're back with some Royal Roundtable podcast. Hopefully you guys, a lot of stuff has happened, dude, and we got to talk about it, obviously. You guys already know this is a bi-weekly podcast. Even if we missed that 1 week, it's totally fine. Everybody's social media links will be in the description section below. This is a pre-recorded podcast. Now, normally we do it live on the main channel, Sacred Almighty, but we decided after discussing with my friends, my co-host, right?
Yeah.
We didn't decide this, bro.
We decided to go ahead and make it to where we record. That way on Sundays, you get not only the full video, but you also get the audio, whoever's watching it on Anchor and whoever's watching it on the YouTube channel. So be sure to leave a like on here if you're watching this on YouTube. And I guess follow on the Anchor. We're also on Spotify. I'm trying to get the iTunes as well. I'm trying to get it. But we're on every other platform that has podcasts. That's pretty much it.
Exclusive for iTunes. We working there.
Do you really?
Yeah,
I thought
you gotta like really do some extra not contract stuff, but you gotta like sign up in like a different way. There's like a form you gotta sign up. It takes forever to like even get it on there, but it is what it is.
See, I thought it was just through an RSS feed. Like you needed an RSS feed, and then
no, it's
a whole different thing. If anybody wants to support the podcast directly, link to that will be in the description section below. Click the Anchor link, or you can actually go and I guess subscribe to Sacred Almighty on the as a member, as a Patreon guy as well. That way you get priority over a lot of things. You know, you get your questions answered. You can probably become a guest if you. What was the requirements? If you have a good webcam and a good mic. Eventually, we're getting close to the 10th episode, and after the 10th episode, I did say that I wanted to start having guests. So if anybody's interested, let me know in the comment section or just anywhere on Twitter, social media, who are the guests you would like to see. And I guess that's gonna be it. How was y'all 3 weeks? We've been out. A lot of stuff has happened in the last 3 weeks. We're gonna get to a lot of things. So like, if let's not talk about what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Talk about y'all.
I've been all right, the usual shit. I've been all right. Nothing too bad in life, but nothing too fantastic. Haven't really done the YouTube thing in a little bit, but I know we talked about that earlier today / the other day, which, I mean, I feel like everyone goes through that because I was watching a couple of videos about it, I think everyone goes through the whole I don't want to call it depression. Loss of motivation. Is that
lack of stride?
Yeah, mental block.
Yeah, like you kind of just get into this limbo where you don't really know what it is you want to do. But yeah, like after talking to you guys about it, I have not a better understanding, but I think I know the direction that I want to start trying to test some stuff.
Just start clickbaiting, dog.
Yo, yeah?
Yeah, let's start clickbaiting.
I mean, I was just gonna drop a top 5 hentai, but clickbaiting works too.
I'm gonna block you.
You gonna block me?
The moment that part 5 goes up and that gem gets like 200,000 views, I'm blocking you on social media. Like you can have all the success you want. That's perfectly fine. But you're out of here, dog. You're out of here, dog. I do not try to see that. But that's it.
You just don't like hentai,
huh? I never could get into the hentai wave as a child, probably. But as
I would hope not as a child.
No, hentai as a child, nigga. I'm with that shit.
What?
I'm with that. As a child, I was with that shit. But then, like, as I grew up, I don't know. Hearing Japanese voices is like damn near hearing children for me. Like how soft their voices are, and so like I could never get into hentai because every female girl in fucking that does voice acting has like that little like soft ass little girl voice. So when I hear that shit moans, I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. I can do it.
Do the voice. I know you can.
I can't do it. My voice is not that.
You know how to do the voice.
No, I know what you're talking about, but I can't make it. My voice is not. It's not that. It's not. I can't do it.
Big cap.
You can't do that.
I can't do it. But what I'm saying is that shit makes me genuinely disturbed. Like I was just like, this is like some weird shit. So if you're into it, by all means, go ahead. But for me personally, that shit just like I can't do it. Especially with current events, I can't do it, dog.
I can respect that answer. I definitely respect that.
There's nothing wrong with hentai.
Yeah, it's not like I
By all
avoid
means,
the
if
ones that
you
you're
like
talking
it, go
about, but I know
ahead.
exactly what you're talking
There was
about.
a dude. I want you to know. I told y'all this story. I think, and I didn't tell you the story. The girl that I had a crazy infatuation with recently.
She likes hentai.
She likes hentai, and I was just like, God damn it! And she was just like, why? It's like what's the reaction for? I'm like, I make fun of so many of my friends for liking hentai. This is like the ultimate karma. It's like, here we go.
Yep.
Here we go. It's
You
all
know, it would
right.
have been crazy too. If you would end up getting with old girl, you would have had to succumb to
The
whatever.
hentai, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a good thing it didn't work
fuck.
out. Maybe it was a good thing it didn't work out. We're here, maybe. She's gonna. I pray she doesn't watch this. I want you to know.
Bro, Nick's gonna be texting me on the side. Yo, dog, what was that one hentai you're talking about in the Discord?
Hey, bro, I need you to put me on some gas because she over here asking me these questions. Hey, yo, Iyokuu, what's good, dog? Mikey?
Yo, what the fuck is Nito Rare, bro? What the fuck is NTR, dog? I don't know what that shit is, man. Like,
I
got
gotta
you, bro.
like learn how to pronounce the names and shit.
Yeah,
That's a fire shirt, by the way, Mikey. I like that a lot.
Oh yeah, I literally saw it on my feed as one of those ads.
On Instagram?
Was it Instagram? No, it was actually on Twitter.
Oh, they got you.
This was like a
Instagram got me.
Bro,
Instagram,
shit.
yeah, they be targeting
go
your
to
shit.
go to there's a site I'm gonna link. I mean, it's Akatsuko or something like that.
I know what you're talking about. They have a Kotsky bomb jacket.
They have like this, like they have like a lot of Yu Hakusho, a lot of like Hunter x Hunter stuff. Yeah, like retro anime stuff, and it's like this off-white stuff too. Like they got me on that. I was like, dude, this Yusuke design is kind of gas. I go to it, it's like 18, $20. I was like, you know what?
Yeah, I think this shirt was like 15.
Let me cop it.
I do not remember where I got it from though. It was just like I was like, I gotta have.
I remember where I got
fire.
the anime shirts because they literally just came in the mail like earlier today. I was sitting here recording and I was like, oh god. I'm like, then like somebody knocked at the door. I'm like, who's at the door? I go to the door. I'm like, hello? Big package like right here. It's like, oh, okay. Picked it up. Threw that bitch to the bed.
Bro, did you guys see that?
Dog, Iyokuu. I promise I'm a. Anyway,
You're done.
You're done. You're done. We're still asking about life and shit.
God, we literally just talked about this.
You mentioned the video on the
we
door.
We literally just talked about this. Anyway,
yo, wait, Mikey,
anyway,
you guys see that video about
hijacking ass nigga? Anyway,
I'm so confused what's happening. I'm so lost. I'm so lost. Dude.
Nobody cares. Bring that up. Bring this shit up later. Write it down. Take a picture.
Ooh.
I mean, it would add to the topic list. I mean,
I can't stand colors, bro. Y'all so evil.
I
mean, from what I'm looking at, I'm the whitest one here.
Nah, I got revitiligo. You just can't see it because the camera.
That backwards Michael Jackson. Okay, a little moonwalk skin tone. Okay, but Mikey, how are you?
I'm fine. The last 3 weeks are actually a blur, but it's been a rough 3 weeks as far as schooling goes. Y'all know I got to get into school because that's my shit. That's my passion.
Don't go into detail about this shit.
I'm not gonna go into detail, but I'm starting. January 1st is literally my first game design class. So they basically just threw us in like this Discord, and they were like, "Make a card game." And I was like, "Okay."
Wait, they're actually using Discord?
Yeah, for sure.
That's pretty clean.
Yeah. That's. I mean, normally it'd be Skype, but I feel like Discord now is like.
Yeah.
Taking over like the wave for gaming, I feel. Yeah,
Full Sail is like and I'm not trying to sound like a fucking ad or anything. Speaking of ad, Raid Shadow Legends. No, I'm just playing.
Hey, cut the check. Hey yo, cut that check. Let's go.
1,000 boss fights.
Right. Do you not know Raid Shadow Legends?
Right. But anyway, Full Sail is like they are on the they're always on the up and up with technology. It's kind of like. If something new comes out and they've got it on their plan to give out a new computer or some shit, they'll give you the latest one. So it's not like, Full Sail is like giving you some outdated hardware to work on shit today. No, that's not how they work. That's not how they work at all. So when we talking about, you know, going from Skype to Discord, I'm pretty sure they've been on Discord forever, since it started. So
before we knew about it.
Right. So Full Sail is definitely like one of those schools who, if you invest in them, they definitely gonna invest in you, and they gonna come with the right shit. But what I was saying is they basically put us in a Discord, and they was like, make a card game, and they gave us some reading materials. But other than that, I mean, it's kind of like they coax you through, you know, the process. They want you to test out your game. It's basically they gave us a set of rules. They said, don't create an existing card game. Don't copy off Uno. Don't copy off War. Don't do none of that shit.
You can't do Yu-Gi-Oh.
And what I did, I did a cross between Yu-Gi-Oh, Uno, and a little bit of Project X Zone.
Okay. So, how did you what about how'd you do it?
How do you mix that? That's a weird combination.
Right. So it's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh in the sense that everybody starts off with HP, and but it's a very limited card deck. So it's for lightning fast rounds. So you basically, it's 4 people. It's 4+ people. You start off. You have attack cards and you have defense cards. You draw 3 attack cards and you draw 4 defense cards. The hook is you only get 4 defense cards for the entire game, and then you get after every turn you draw an attack card. So the person who goes first, they choose who they want to hit. So obviously, to make it fair, you don't get to gang up on people. So the person who's the target, they can't be targeted in the next turn. So you choose your target. You put down an attack card face down, and you ask them. Well, if you're familiar with the game, you'll ask like, do you want to defend or do you want to take the hit? And if they take the hit, you know, they'll just take the full blunt of the attack. But remember, you only have 4 defense cards, so you got to use those wisely.
So that sounds like Duel Masters.
A little bit.
that sounds like Duel Masters, because they used to have like the little gate, not the gate cards, but the little like shields.
No, you're right. They like the shields, shield cards, gate cards.
But you have to like you have to shoot though. You have to shoot those.
Really, I don't know what Duel Masters.
Duel Masters is literally just one of those. No, you're not missing out. You don't do that.
I'm not hyping it up, but I'm just because
Duel Masters is. Because I'm just trying to not like be, you know, because plagiarism will get me an F. So I don't want to be plagiarized.
No, you're not. It's Duel Masters. Duel Masters is like when you said like you will have like 4 defense things. It reminded me of like I think it's like 6 shields they have in Duel Masters. So, like 5 shields, some shit like that. But you have to kill the monsters before you kill the shields.
Okay. Well, there's no monsters involved in my game. No. It's so basically you have there's 4 attack cards and 4 defense cards. There's stab, slash, smash, and kamikaze. For the defense cards, there's full block, reflect, and counter. With counter, you take damage, but you also deal damage when you get hit.
How long did it take you to make this?
Oh, how long? It took me 5 hours.
That's not a bad idea.
I had to come up with
put that bitch on Steam
on the last day.
Put that bitch on Steam.
It's a physical card game, so I would like
throw it away.
Damn.
Well, actually, no. Real talk. When you start making your own video games or shit, you know what I'm saying?
I could definitely take
like
that.
$9. You know.
I could definitely take that to you know, because it's well, I don't know. I don't know the logistics of using stuff that you got graded for, like for class and a what do you call it?
So as far as Full Sail stuff goes, if it was a project and you had to like turn it in, the concept is now theirs.
Yeah, it's pretty much theirs, which is fine with me because the shit that I'm working on the side will never be disclosed to Full Sail. But it's the things that I will be making. It's going to be like, it's gonna go adjacent to it. So basically, from what I make at Full Sail, I'll be able to translate it over to my main project. So, and like this card game that I'm making it's getting me ready. It's getting the mindset of, prototyping testing, prototype testing, go back, making shit right, squashing out bugs, making sure that there are no loops or ways to break the game and shit like that. That's what it's getting me ready for. So I'm super excited. I'm always excited to talk about what the fuck I learned at school, and it's just gonna be this dope ass journey. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I did my taxes.
Ooh, okay.
That refund gonna be gas.
You already know.
Yeah. No,
have kids, people. Have kids. Holy
How about don't? I guess that's it, Mikey. Or?
Yeah, that's it. That's it for me.
Well, I guess for me, I just been working. I kind of probably am overworking a little bit. But I don't know. You get so used to just working that you try to like damn near overdrive sometimes. So like you try to be ahead as possible. So I just that ass tunnel vision for like a good like 2 or 3 weeks. Kind of just been like going through it, but
it's always good to just take.
But it's been. I feel like, is it just straight videos that you've been overworking on?
Videos. I've been trying to stream a lot more. I've been trying to kill a lot. I'm like, if I wanted to give you an estimate, Breath of the Wild is a whole. Breath of the Wild is a whole month behind.
Oh.
Like where I'm at in Breath of the Wild now. How many videos I have for Breath of the Wild that aren't the ones that like went up this week or whatever? I still have like all of February actually scheduled.
Really?
Yeah. Scheduled thumbnails, ads, titles, all that shit.
So when you do your Breath of the Wild, just because we're on that topic of conversation, how do you go about in your recording process?
I record
Breath
for
of the
like
Wild
an
is like
hour.
A huge ass
I record game. For like an hour, 30 minutes maybe. Chop out all that unnecessary traveling shit unless some stupid shit happens or like I'm trying to start a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, meanwhile while I'm walking to this objective, I'll like start rambling for like, I don't know, either Zelda related, either personal stuff. Keep that in and then cut to where the objective is. So it's just literally just, hey, how y'all doing? Yada yada. Make a way. Either I skip that whole traveling transition, or I'll like chop it up. I probably, if it's a new enemy, I keep it. If it's like some suspenseful stuff, I keep it. Anything that gives people content to watch and not just you running around. I feel like that was a big thing about like some Pokemon games most of the time. For like Pokemon playthroughs, like, nobody wants to watch random battles unless it's a randomized version of the game that you're playing. But nobody wants to walk on the route. Well, nobody cares to see you run on a route and battle, I don't know, Bug Catcher Jimmy, who has like the same level 12 Caterpie that should be a Butterfree, but it's not. And you're just clicking A and you're just one-shotting that. And then you're trying to say some stupid shit to fill in the void. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, no, like just chop that shit up and chop it out. Just cut that shit out. I kind of just want to just give people like something to watch, something to do. Like I want every Breath of the Wild video is like a standalone video, but it works together as a series because I'm starting off where the last one was. But if you were to watch in any order, it'd be like, oh hey, he's at this point because I already say what I did, and then we're gonna do this, and you just go ahead and do whatever you want to do after that.
Okay.
But that's that, and then Kakarot. It's Kakarot, so I'm just playing it.
Are you streaming that, or is that on the channel?
I'm playing on the channel. What I do really for Kakarot, same thing. Just cut out all that traveling shit. Nobody wants to see that. They're trying to see the game, Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And trying to see how you react to the game. So I cut all that shit out. What else is there? Undertale.
Traveling's not that bad in Kakarot, though.
I feel like Undertale, to be honest.
Well, watch this, Mikey. Guess what? When traveling is not even 2 or 3 minutes.
Well, yeah.
Because literally you go from a black screen, open world, you shoot up in the air, go to the objective, that's not even like a 2-second like flight.
Yeah.
Black screen.
I understand cutting it out for sure.
Yeah, so I just cut this shit out. It's not tedious like Breath of the Wild is.
Yeah, it's not Breath of the Wild.
It's not open world like that, but it's like nobody wants to see you go from across the fucking street and that's it. Nobody wants to see that. And then Undertale is probably like, I want to make Undertale like heavily edited, but people care so much about like the reaction to the little shit with Undertale.
Well, because the Undertale is the little shit. That's
So it's like, as much as I want to like over exaggerate and like kind of like put all the little goofy edits in, people are like, dog, don't mind us. Play the game. You're like, okay, cool. I'll play the game. Cool. I'll play the game. We here. Fuck it. So that's just what I've been doing. And on the Patreon, I've been catching up on the Patreon content. I got a total of 15 playthroughs on the Patreon now.
Ooh.
15 exclusive. People keep asking, like, oh, are you going to public them for free? I'm like, no.
Fuck no, bro.
Don't I do
pay
that?
that $1.
You gotta pay for this.
It's $1. If you can't do $1, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I got bills to pay. I'm sorry. But other than that.
Bro, then they have the audacity to be crying about it too?
Yeah, like, come on, bro. But hey, we'll get to that eventually. But, no, I just been working. I just been overdoing it. Obviously, been trying to find ways to separate myself from people, content wise, and trying to like brainstorm ideas and brainstorm ways of doing videos, and trying to like distinguish myself, find my style in editing, and like trying to do all this extra shit, being real creative while also trying to keep stuff fresh, while also trying out new things like little minuscule shit like titles, and I implemented more like goals. Even if we don't hit them, I've noticed a humongous increase in likes. Whenever I do set like goals or whatever, so it's like people are watching, people do pay attention to that shit. Just challenging the system, if anything. That's all it really is.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I've been doing.
I really do.
That's all I've been doing.
Before we jump to the next one, I don't think since we skipped a couple weeks. Shout out to Afro Century. We're hitting a fucking million.
Oh
subscribers.
Yeah.
Shout out to Afro, man.
I remember literally we were dead ass in the call. The call was deep as fuck that day. There was like 25 people in that damn voice chat. And we were just sitting here. I'm just like, did you hit it? He's like, no. Did you hit it? No, I'm almost there. Did you hit it?
Bro, we were waiting for it.
10 more subscribers. Wait like 3 seconds. He like spazzed the fuck out, posted a screenshot. We all just like yelled and shit. That shit was crazy. It was beautiful as fuck to see.
Yeah.
That shit was beautiful. I'm happy for him. I'm proud, really.
Super
1 million
proud.
subscribers. Jesus Christ.
Like, I was actually proud too. I was like, I showed my wife. I was like, who is that? It's Afro. He just hit 1 million. It's like, damn.
You can't expect people to not know what the fuck that is.
Yeah.
I can't show.
Completely understand.
I can't show my my people anybody else, because they'll always do that question where it's like, why aren't you like that? And it's just like, okay.
Yeah.
That should be killing the mood though, dog. I would keep it real with you.
It does kill the
Them
mood.
niggas be like, them niggas just like it's. I understand like they don't know like how serious and like they don't know like the I guess the courtesy of it or whatever.
The grind.
Yeah, so it's just like it's just like, okay, y'all. Like I'm gonna just keep to myself and just keep my dubs in my end and just just do my own thing. Congrats, pat myself on the back for the little W's. That's all that is. But no, Afro hit 1 million. A lot of games got delayed.
Yes, a lot of games did get delayed, and I would like to touch on that a little bit more later on down the line if we're going to talk about that.
Okay. Let me write it down. Do you want it to be before Iyokou's Before Iyoku's topic?
I
or
think we
after?
should definitely do after because we're gonna need a pick me up or something. Yeah, we're definitely gonna need a pick me up because there's a silver lining to these.
There's a lot of things we gotta talk about today. There's a lot of things we gotta talk about.
Do we slap games as like our last little topic?
Yeah, I don't do that because I don't think everybody's gonna be in the right headspace after we talk about what the hell.
We got a lot to talk about. Got a lot of stuff to talk about, everybody. This week has been a very surprising, very eventful, very
melancholy, surreal, melancholy, gloomy.
It's been very weird, and it's also been very interesting for me personally. This week, unfortunately, last Sunday, Kobe Bryant. What do I?
There's
unexpectedly passed away.
Unexpectedly passed away.
It's really just like all feelings. To
I
me,
wish I could.
Personally,
I wish I could have. I literally should have gotten the names of all the people involved, but most notably, Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gigi was on the helicopter. They were in Calabasas, and unfortunately, the helicopter crashed. Turns out the weather wasn't that good, but they decided to fly them out anyway. And they were flying too low, apparently. Mm-hmm. And there you go.
Allegedly, his helicopter was like really old, and it didn't have a terrain system, a terrain sensor system, or something like that. And it was foggy, and they crashed into the side of either a large hill or a mountain.
So
very, very unfortunate. And
it was one of those. It was one of those moments where I feel like the world definitely stopped. Everything kind of stopped.
For sure.
I feel like it was.
It reminded me of when Michael Jackson died.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. When Michael Jackson passed away, literally everything just like went on pause. Niggas were in traffic, listening to the radio. Michael Jackson passed away. Oh shit! Making calls.
I was
or whatever.
literally in traffic. I was on the truck in traffic, and I hear over the radio.
Michael Jackson reportedly passed away.
At first, it was Michael Jackson was in critical condition.
Yeah,
he was in the hospital, and then like not even an hour later, we got the news that he was gone.
Yep. Unfortunately, this one was very sudden. TMZ was the first one to report it, and people were like, "Oh, it's TMZ." You know, like, "Oh, it's TMZ. Don't worry about it. It's probably just a hoax." And they deleted it. Like, they deleted the post. Like, they deleted it like right away. So everybody was like, "Okay, whatever, we're good." Next thing you know, everything, every social media, every news outlet started to post about this, and we're all just in shock. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it was good. Like, it's not even oh, he's in critical condition. The nigga's dead. It's like, wait a minute, excuse me. Then it's like, then you see like the fucking police Twitter saying like, oh, there was an accident. It was an accident. Reportedly 5 people, or I forgot the number, killed in the helicopter crash. And everybody's like, don't tell me this is real. And the more news that kept coming out, dog, that was a terrible week. That was a terrible day. Today was gonna, like, that Sunday was gonna be so good. I had the whole day planned out, had my meals planned out. I wanted to stream that day. I was Gucci.
No. There were so many people that didn't do anything. Like, streams were canceled, videos didn't go up. It was pretty bad. You know and I find it kind of odd that TMZ seems to. It's not the first time. They always seem to just know some shit when it happens before anyone else. This is one of the first times they actually caught flack for it. They got in trouble.
Well, because everybody hates TMZ because they're so sudden. My thing is, like, it's their job.
Yeah, it is their job, but there's something called subtlety.
I guess. What I'm saying? But do you really expect a $1 million company to really give a fuck about that type of shit? No. I want you to click my site.
But still, like, Kobe Bryant's wife.
Well, I agree. I know, by all means, go ahead.
That's how she found out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, the family, you know, not even just the wife.
But
the daughters found out.
I want to know
Twitter.
whoever the person was that reported on how she was recovering that shit. That Wednesday, it came out that like how she was taking it. Mm-hmm. That should not have been posted.
Yeah, nobody needs to know that.
Yeah,
that's not news.
They were like, oh, she can barely keep a sentence. I'm like, we don't need to know that.
Like, why do we need to know that?
We don't need to know that at all. That's not helping shit. That's not nobody. That shouldn't be publicized at all. Like, nigga, if she's over here grieving, dog, come on.
We don't need to know her.
It took her a whole week. It took her a whole week to post a fucking Instagram post. She's not worried about you niggas online, man.
Like, people are just fucking scumbags, man. Like, I can't fathom, you know, what the Bryant family is feeling right now,
or any of the families,
or any of the other families.
It was those two. It was a baseball player.
I believe it was
three different families, and it was Kobe and his daughter, and I think there were two other
families, like a daughter, like it was the same daughter, father dynamic. So it's just.
I think it was another father and a daughter and a mother and a daughter.
Did nobody survive that crash?
Nobody survived the crash. The pilot didn't survive the crash, and the pilot, most notably, he's gone too. But I can't, like, it's one thing to, you know, have a celebrity death, but then it's a whole other thing for his child. You know what I'm saying? That adds a total other dynamic to an already terrible situation.
Yeah. That's what broke me. I was in bed that entire day.
Yeah.
And you know, everyone's telling everybody, yo, so and so died, so and so died. Did you know so and so died? And I was like, all right, cool. I know Kobe died. And hours went by through the day, and somebody ends up hitting me up, coming over. And they were like, yeah, so Kobe and his daughter died. I was like, wait, what? And, you know, that's when I found out that it was more than just Kobe and the pilot in the actual
I didn't find out till a couple hours, too. When all that shit happened, I was spazzing out on Twitter. It was a wrap for me. And I was just like, I gotta get the fuck off this motherfucker, dog. So I just went out.
It was extremely hard to be on the internet that day.
Yeah, I went to my couch. You know, I've been relaxing a lot. I try to gain some type of clarity from being away from like the computer and just staring outside. And I go back on here. I'm like, okay, let me see if I can get back into the work mojo. And I saw like all the names and the people involved, and I saw the name of the daughter. And you know how they do like the full name, but then like in the middle, quotations, the nickname, yeah. And I was just like, when I saw Gigi, I was like, no. And everybody was posting like little dead ass. Literally, everybody was posting that same exact meme from like 2 or 3 weeks ago, where he's like,
yeah.
And I'm just like, wow. And if you know Kobe, I don't want to sound like a sibling rivalry or whatever, but that was one of his favorites of his children, because he has that story. That same story, when, like, you know, I guess she's going to be the one to carry the legacy, and we don't need a boy to do that. That was her job. She was a monster, by the way. Man. Honestly, man, that stuff is still kind of surreal to this day, actually. Every time I see him on the timeline.
It's hard to believe, you know?
Yeah. I never would have thought, because it's weird, because, you know, there's a lot of people that I used to look up to as a child growing up, that besides Michael Jackson and Kobe, I saw them get old, you know? Mm-hmm. You see, most of the time you see your people, you know, you see who people you look up to and idolize get old. And that's beautiful to see.
Let me, like, Kobe wasn't even old. Kobe was 41.
41!
Kobe was 41. He had just started.
But you know what's
I
crazy
literally thought he
too?
was older than that.
You know what's crazy
No,
too?
He was 41.
You can't even say this is like a natural cause because it's
No,
Kobe
for
Bryant.
sure. It's
Kobe fucking Bryant. And there's anybody who's healthy, like come on, maybe old age, but at 41, the type of body shit that he's used to, come on, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, and what's crazy too is he was actually gonna start like his next like venture in life.
Yeah.
Literally. And man,
he had the what was it, the Mamba Academy for basketball training. That's exactly where they were going, weren't they? Or was it somewhere different?
they were going to a game. I don't know if it was there.
I thought it was training.
I think I don't know. I did like. There's been like 10 different.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
It's hard to say. Like he's got his own foundation. He was helping you know, inner city kids to play ball and all that kind of stuff, and he did a lot of, just besides the basketball.
Yeah.
He did so much.
Even if he didn't like basketball, you knew Kobe was.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, I was kind of mad when, people started saying Kobe, cuz my name is Michael Jordan, but
when he passed away,
but you knew who Kobe was.
No,
like,
people. I tell people this all the time. Like, I'm from Chicago. If it's not Michael Jordan,
it's definitely Kobe.
It's Kobe. It's Kobe, and then Scotty somewhere in the back behind Michael, and he's like an assist. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Scotty's there, but like if it's not Michael Jordan, it's Kobe fucking Bryant. We play fucking basketball games. Play as them all the time. Little what if scenarios and shit. We used to trade them to the teams and shit. Come on, man. Like it's man. It was a sad it's just real sad, dude. I don't know. It's still kind of like hurts me a little bit. I'm gonna keep it stacked. I don't like seeing that shit no more, dude. It's already been a week, and I'm just like, I can't do it.
Because it's everywhere.
Yeah.
You're going to get art murals for them. You're going to get videos specifically for them. You're going to get music specifically for them. Like everyone, and I don't even want to consider it any form of clout chasing. It's mostly people actually paying respects.
Yeah.
But you're going to see it everywhere.
And to me, that's fine. That's fine. But I mean, when you throw, and I've seen a total of one post. I've only seen one negative post about Kobe Bryant, and I think it was one that you guys follow Matthew from the Secret Podcast.
Matthew Patel. No, I don't follow Matthew from the podcast.
But he quoted something, and somebody was talking about. I don't even want to like say it, but you know what happened with Kobe. And it was talking about that, and they weren't, sad to see him go. Like, fuck all that shit. First of all, like, shut the fuck up. If you ain't got nice to say about somebody who just died, shut the fuck up. Seriously.
Well, how do you feel about
that shit?
How do you feel about the people who were bringing up his allegations that were?
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah, and the weird, not even weird. I guess we'll use the same term. The fucked up part is that it's one thing if those allegations never got beaten or settled or anything like that, but he did his whole court case. That shit was decade ago.
It never even went to trial.
It's done. Like it got defeated. That was it.
Yeah,
because there was nothing for it. So for people to still bring it up, that's like when you have a situation, someone yells rape, they go to court. Oh, he didn't, they didn't get raped. They lied about it. And then you have an entire community. No, he definitely raped her. Like, bro, what? they just proved all this wrong. What are you talking about? And that's the only thing that they want. They have so much spite for a person that they have to hold on to something evil. It's ridiculous.
People always believe the victim, People always believe the victim even when it's proven wrong. Which it's just weird because whatever.
Like America definitely has a problem with guilty until proven innocent, and even after they're proven innocent, they're still guilty. That is a huge fucking problem with America.
Well, that's a great segue to the next topic.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do this by myself?
Yo, go for it, bro. You got it.
Can I, Mikey?
You have the floor, 100%. Okay. This is all you, buddy.
This whole entire week has been great. This whole entire week has been fantastic. I've seen a lot of. First and foremost, let me preface this. For those who are unaware, who's been under a bubble, who just now found this out, TheKingNappy, one of my older friends, returned to content creation Monday. I think it was Monday.
Yo, Lord Nappy returned. Oh, and there's so many circle words.
I think it was Monday. He uploaded the little stream playback and some other playthrough. I don't know what Glaze or some shit. I don't know.
Was it really Glaze? I feel like he's done. I know this is way off topic.
He's done Glaze.
He's been on Glaze for like 20 years.
He's
bro.
only done one Glaze playthrough. Relax.
I feel like he's done Glaze like 20
you gotta remember
times.
Nappy, like, come on, how we used to do content back in the day. We used to like,
everything was in
span this shit out. Yeah, but he returned to content creation after the shitstorm, or the shit show rather, from last April. I think it was April the 1st or the 2nd. Not really sure. I don't remember the dates correctly. But for those who are unaware, I'm not going to go too deep into it. I'm going to give you like a TLDR. Nathan Putnam, Decatur, a very old friend of mine. Old friend of mine. He's not a friend now, but like an old, person that I knew, obviously. Was obviously doing some shit that he was on some real pedophilic shit. I'm going to keep it a stack with y'all. I saw some images that I never want to see. And Nathan, if you're watching this, or if you ever come in contact with this video ever, you are 100% lucky that I did not go to Boston that year. I'm going to say that. Okay. I'm not done. It was going to be your ass. I hope you know that. If I would have saw those images while I was at PAX, they kicked you out of that house, you would have been on the streets bleeding. I promise you. Anyway, when that stuff happened and all that stuff came out, I was actually a part of the reason why Felicity went about going that. She DM'd me and I hit her up and I wanted to talk. I wanted to talk to her about it, and I told her to put the video out. She made the video and she talked about her shits or whatever, and I told her to do it. She made the video, and we said fuck Nathan.
Yep.
The thing about it was everybody else in the community, like, they saw us as like, y'all knew about Nathan. And we were like, wait a minute. Whoa. We knew about the one instance where these teenagers literally set him up by making the girl seem like she was 18 when she was really like 13 or some shit. But they all like would sit in a Skype call and, you know what I'm saying? And try to like set him up and shit. And that's something that we knew about, because the moment they came out themselves and said, "Oh, it was fake," they said, "Oh, it was fake." We set him up for that. It was just like, okay, well, if they themselves said it's fake, fuck it, And every single time Nathan would ever be brought up, we were always thinking about like that was the reoccurring thing that they were talking about, was that old ass topic or that old ass thing. So we just like brushed it off or whatever. This nigga Nathan has been doing a lot of shit, or he was doing a lot of shit. He's not around no more, obviously, but he was doing a lot of shit behind our backs, and I think a lot of people assumed that he was doing a lot of shit under our like vision or whatever. But we're gonna get into this. A lot of people just are unaware of how not that close the group actually was when it came to each other and what we do on our own time. Nathan, when he was doing all that extra shit, was gone for like a year from the group. He'd come in, get bullied. Not literally get bullied, but like jokes and shit. He'd get in his feelings and he'd leave for like a couple months. And that's pretty much all our interactions were the last like year and a half of knowing him. And that was it. And then all this shit comes out and it's like, dog, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And now you have these people attacking us like, what's good with you? And so we all make a statement. You know, we all make statements about that shit. I already took my stance on it because I'm the reason why she even came out and made that video to begin with. I'm not, but like she originally wasn't going to do it, but I got in her ear and I was like, you know, put this shit out there so people know what the fuck's going on. Because you know me, I'm always some type of person. I gotta spread awareness. I want that shit to come out because I, especially for me, I hate being associated to that type of shit. Because I have cousins, I have a little sister. I will kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
Use different words, Nick. We're on the internet. You can't say that word.
No. I genuinely, if some shit like that was to happen around like me, and I found out and I knew the person, genuinely, I would be hysterical. You'd have to stop me. You'd have to like lock me up. How mad I'd get. But that's just who I am. I don't really know about anybody else, but it is what it is. Fuck them. I don't care. I don't like being associated to that type of shit. So when Nathan came out, everybody made these statements or whatever, and Nappy, who was very hesitant to make a statement, wasn't going to make a statement, but then I said, you should, because you are the bigger channel. You did introduce him, or people know you or know him through you. You should speak up about it, and you should, you know what I'm saying? And you should, say like, we didn't know about this shit, and let people know like what the fuck's up. He did it, and turns out Luke and Callum were like, no, nigga, and dropped bombs on everybody. It was a crazy Sunday. The whole Pokemon community damn near stopped. Bombs and shit coming out about Nappy. The Callum and Nappy situation, if you don't know about it, you know about it now. I would say it's like the second smallest thing. The Luke situation. Then like I guess the Mo situation, which is the smallest thing. I'm gonna get into Mo soon. Nah, we got to. We know we have to. This is the story. And then we were like, okay, well he did this, yada yada. What else is next? Then as like the day went on, and he went and did that stream where he like tried to. That whole stream was really just him attacking Mo, which I'll get to Mo soon. I am Mo. I agreed with a lot of the shit that's said about Mo. Mo, for those who aren't aware, like I said, y'all don't really know. People who are watching this, y'all don't really know a lot of who these people are. You just see the videos. You just see how they are on Twitter. That's pretty much it. But Mo is somebody who doesn't. This is something. Me and Mo have not always seen eye to eye together. We used to get into it all the time growing up. As time went on, I grew up and I just decided to just not fuck with him. Mo is somebody who doesn't really have a sense of self, or was somebody, because he's been gone for like a year now. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I don't care. Mo growing up was somebody who he was a follower. He was a follower. He didn't really have much of a voice. He didn't have much like a sense of self in himself. He didn't really know who he was, so he kind of just went along with whatever the group was doing, and he'd do like a little trendy shit and be like, yeah, dude, a little meme shit, but like really just trying to like fit in most of the time. So he's mostly insecure with everything that he did, so that was just that. So Mo was a very timid person as well, so it was really hard to talk to him. So whenever he did when that video went live and he like was crying and shit, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I thought that was a bitch move. I thought it was some bitch ass shit, because I saw the message when he left Primetime, and it just seemed like somebody else was in his ear. I just was like, this isn't Mo. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so I was just like, whatever. I don't care. Fuck Mo. I don't care. I still to this day don't even care. He has quit YouTube. I heard he has a job now. I heard he went back to school. I mean, Godspeed to you. I mean, I hope everybody watching this, I hope, you know what I'm saying? Mo, if you're watching, if you ever come around this, I hope you are doing great in life, We're still chugging it over here on the YouTube space, of course. And that's pretty much it. Mo, like I said, Mo's the smallest of this offense here, right? Who cares? As the time went on, everybody's big thing was about Callum. Like, oh shit, Callum's here. Callum's like, oh, this is Callum. This is what happened with the group, yada yada. This is why Callum's not hanging around Nappy, yada yada. And then the same night, I got home because I was out on like a date or whatever. And I came back home, and as the days went on, Twit me and Twit were just talking. Me and Shady was catching up as well, trying to like understand what the fuck was going on. And Grimmy adds me to a Discord call. And she adds me and Twit to a Discord call. And next thing we know, we found this. That's how we found out Gabe was a part of this little like thing that Nappy was doing as well. And we were just like, no fucking way. Like, there's no way. Because in my eyes, right? My eyes was Gabe was one of those, was a viewer. Gabe was a regular in the Twitch chat or whatever. A lot of our older friends or a lot of our newer friends were from that Kingdom Overwatch thing that he was trying to do, that Overwatch League or whatever. Yeah. Especially, and this is like after all of our other friends left, right? The group was damn near dying at this point. And it was literally just me, Nexus, Nappy, and that's it. Me, Nexus, Nappy, and then all of his Kingdom Overwatch guys and a couple of his Twitch mods. And then there's Gabe. I just thought it was regular ass. You know, I didn't care. You know what I'm saying? It didn't matter to me. It's whatever. I'm good. The thing about it is, and this is, I'm gonna get into this, but I'm gonna summarize everything. We found out Gabe and Nappy, at the age of 16, Gabe was in a relationship with Nappy, and they broke up when Gabe, I think, turned 17 or around when he turned 17, and Nappy kind of like broke off with him because I guess their schedules were missing. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. But that's what it was, and I was confused. I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck? I'm like, wait, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, no fucking way. And then Gabe proceeds to show me like the screenshots and shit of them talking. And I'm like, there's just no fucking way. And he would like tell me and Twit about these about their calls that they would used to have or whatever, you know, that weren't in the that obviously weren't in the text messages, just like actual calls that they would do and have or whatever. And I'm gonna keep it stacked with you, Doug. I was confused. Twit burst out into tears because this was like somebody that he's known since like 2010. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's just like, how are you doing all this without like me knowing and shit like that? How could you? I thought you trusted. Like, what was good with you? You know what I'm saying? You think you know somebody with some time, but that's not the truth at all. And Twit bursted out into tears. I proceeded to get mad. I was mad. I was just like, there's just no fucking way this is real. So Gabe is like, you know, Gabe is trying to console Twit because Twit is genuinely like bursting into. I've never heard Twit show any emotion like I have that night. Burst out into tears, wailing and shit. I hear Stacy coming in. I hear her trying to like, you know, hug him and shit. And I'm just like, dog, like this is fucking real life. You know what I'm saying? So as the night goes on, I am beyond mad. I'm mad. And the next morning, Gabe comes out with the statement. When he comes out with the statement, people are like in awe, like, holy shit. There's another person? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Gabe, this time, this is a real 16-year-old. Because I saw people trying to, like, make this into it was just that one offense with him and Callum. Nappy was like 22, 21 at the time. Callum was like 16. You know, time has gone by. Maybe he changed. Why are you bringing this up now? This should have been settled in private. Time has changed. Your time has passed. He's a whole different person now. Yada yada. But then when we found out when Gabe and him were dating was last year. Oh no, they broke up this year. This, mind you, this is 2019, right? They broke up this year, early this year. They've been dating since last year. It was like, fuck all that time has passed shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Fuck all that. Fuck all that. You can't even do that. So, when it comes to the serious offenses, I think I would say Mo is the least one. I'd say then Luke, then Callum, then Gabe. Gabe is like the center focus here. And he's like the big one, right? I was doing some research, and did you know there was another person that came out?
No.
There was another person that came out that that same weekend all that shit happened. His name is Mr. Lewis97. He's a Fortnite YouTuber streamer now. He has since deleted the screenshots, but apparently, when all that shit was going on, he actually had screenshots of Nappy being flirty with him and on Instagram messages when he was 17. Now, I know a lot of people are going to try to pull this whole 17 is illegal in some states. Who cares? But my thing is, this isn't just this isn't just a one-time only thing. You know, I've seen a lot of things, and that's where we are now. Nappy has since made that one statement, that one long-ass statement, deleted all social media. He's had like this little burner Instagram for like the last like couple of months now, and that's pretty much it. That's the last time we heard about him, and that was it. First and foremost, that's one. That's the summary of everything. I got a whole list of it here, y'all. I can't even. You see this shit? See all this shit right here?
Damn.
No, we gonna talk about this shit. We gonna talk about this. We gonna talk about this. That's the summary of what's happened, right?
I just want to talk about video games.
I'm
just playing.
I want no. This has to lead somewhere, right?
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead, King. You got it.
First and foremost, before we get into the rest of what this is, I don't want to hear anybody else outside of this topic speak out about it. If you're not involved, don't speak on this topic. I don't give a fuck if you are friends with people involved. You are not involved. You don't know what the group is. You don't know what the group was. Shut up. I've seen a lot of videos talking about this type of topic, and it's a topic of obviously importance because, you know, this is somebody that a lot of people grew up on, a lot of people made careers off of. This is somebody that this is a figure in this Pokemon community, this small ass community on the blimp of the internet, right? Excuse me. Most of the videos I've seen regarding this topic, rightfully so, come from a place of anger, hatred, because he came back and didn't address not a goddamn thing. And with the really, really small, subtle, like, sprint of, like, jealousy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That
he can come back and he still gets a lot of support or whatever. I want you to know, just because he's a pedophile does not make you a better content creator.
Get him.
Especially when a lot of your content is tailored after how he used to do his content. All of y'all, I've seen a lot of shiny hunter niggas. I've seen a lot of people talk about shit they feel like they deserve. What he has because he's a pedophile or whatever you want, he's attracted to younger kids and they're not, but because of that they feel like they deserve more. No, just because he's a shit person does not make you a better content creator. It doesn't. Sorry.
I mean,
still trash.
You still fucking ass.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Like, so that's a conversation in itself, though, which I don't think a lot of the community is actually ready for.
People have no. We're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this. Like I said, just because he's a shit person does not make your content any better. Just because all these people stop watching him, stop subscribing to him, does not mean they're automatically gonna stop and you're gonna gain 20,000 views in a video. That's not how YouTube works. That's not why people care that he's back. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. You are not a better content creator. Nappy for the last decade has given people a format of how to make content in this community. Thumbnails, layouts. Come on. You know what I'm saying? It's 2020 and all the layouts still look like a Soul Link layout. You see what I'm saying?
Not mine.
It's 2020 and all of the solo playthroughs still have the same format. Face cam, team box at the bottom, badge, team members on the side, gameplay on the come on. It's the exact same format how it's made. Just because he's a shit person does not make your content any better. And so people are gonna try to spin this about me or whatever. My nigga, I'm not jealous of Nappy coming back. I don't care. Nappy coming back and Nappy being gone has not stopped me from evolving my content personally. It hasn't. I'm not mad that he's back.
Getting into that like slight topic though, I don't know. People, I really strongly believe people think that I support Nappy when I say things like this.
No. Look, despite what the fuck he's done the work. And he's given a lot of people blueprints. A lot of people now are old Nappy fans. people in this community that have a name are Nappy fans, or they were Nappy fans. They just got bigger.
They're still Nappy fans. They just don't like what they know him of now. But if you the whole mentality that a lot of these other people have that we give shit for, oh man, just separate the person from the content. I still like Nappy content because he makes good content. You just, he's not the same person when he's making content. It's like they don't do that. But you still have that person that does it.
What you have to understand is that you can't do that. You can't. I don't think this is where that separating the content from this doesn't work, because he has done basically everything. If you were to say, oh, if Nappy was to just have a Pokemon channel, then you could say, oh yeah, separate the art from the artist, right?
Right.
Nappy has given you a glimpse into his life with Nappy Speaks. He's given you a look into his life through that channel. He's given you a glimpse of his social life through his friends and shit, the various collabs we've done, the various streams that we've been on. He has given you himself, right?
Right.
Unfortunately, he hasn't given you the part that he knows you're gonna shun. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. The gay part of the pedophile part.
Being gay doesn't matter.
Oh, okay. I remember. He covered it up like he hated the shit.
No. Because sexuality, nobody wants their sexuality. Come on, dog. Come on.
Well, no. I definitely understand that. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I know whenever it got announced, that was one of the biggest things that he was.
Well, dog, because his sexuality was important. I remember it was important to him. I remember when he came out to us, it was literally me, Shino, PK, Twit, and Jay. He told us in the call he was bisexual. We said, okay, and nigga. Dead ass. I'm 100% serious.
Bro.
We were like, and you know what I'm saying? Like, what's I supposed to do, my nigga? Shut the fuck up. Let's go record this video. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Yeah. Anyway, nobody was worried about that. It was serious to him because he was very insecure about. And I wouldn't say insecure. He was very I would say self-conscious, so insecure, about his sexuality. That's a normal
thing though, so it's understandable.
That's a normal thing. That's normal, but that's not important. Him being
bad to be gay.
Fuck all that bullshit. Look, your sexuality does not matter. No matter what anybody tells you and try to dehumanize and basically strip you away from your person and who you are. Express yourself, be who you are, be what you're into. Just make sure there's boundaries and morals within this, right?
Facts.
Back to this topic.
You like sucking pee, bro? Suck the pee.
I'm gonna say, hey, I told my niggas, I'm like, look, you can be gay. Just don't be a bottom, dog, because you can't talk all that tough shit. That ass. Bro, cause niggas be talking that tough shit. I'm like, nigga, don't you take dick?
Yo.
And that's just the humor between friends, obviously. So it's just like, if anything, I celebrate it. I embrace it. I actually take, my little sister came out to me before she came out to everybody else. I was the first person she confided in about being bisexual. I felt so honored. You know, I felt like, damn, nigga, like shit. And this is my little this is my little sister who I haven't seen in years. I'm gonna go see her later this year. I haven't seen her since she was a baby. She's a teenager now. She's about to graduate next year. And like the fact that, we're just now trying to rekindle our relationship, you know what I'm saying? And I was the first person she came out to. It was like, as an older brother, it's like, who the fuck am I to judge you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My nigga, I love you. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter. Sexuality does not matter here. That's not what's important. We're back. Just because he's back does not make your content any better. Okay. That's cool. Message to Kyle, because I know you're going to watch this. Because if you...
How you know he going to watch this?
If he has time to go through all of his comments and delete everything negative, I'm 100% certain he has watched that Patty video. I'm pretty sure he's seen the tweets about everybody as well from Duncan and several other people who have slandered his name. He's watching.
Bro, not if he's blocked like me.
I don't know what Duncan got against me, dog. That man, I don't know. Last time I spoke to Duncan individually was at PAX South. it was all love, but apparently he has some type of grab towards me. Duncan, if you watch this, no, he does. Yeah, me and Duncan, I have no reason to block Duncan.
I said, did he block you?
No, he hasn't. He hasn't blocked me.
I think he blocked me because. So you remember that tweet you made about Nappy, and you were like, something about bygones being bygones. You were done arguing with people or whatever. If your friends wanted to support some shit, you weren't gonna like get on them. You were just gonna move along with it and keep that shit on your side. So remember the tweet response I gave you where I said, yo dog, thanks for understanding whatever the fuck thanks for understanding how I feel about this entire situation.
Well, I can see why he would block you.
Yeah.
You can't be surprised he blocked you.
Bro, that has to be the reason in my head because I didn't do anything else. Like I don't retweet hentai on the timeline. So
I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. But
that hurt me.
As a message to Nappy or Kyle, from a old friend, from somebody who used to idolize you, somebody who used to look up to you, somebody who used to vent to you while I was growing up. I always said this in older videos. I'm like, if it's not Nexus, Mikey, Shino, and Nappy, there weren't that many people I considered close friends like that on here. Besides, like, obviously the ODS bunch at the time. That was that. I mean, if it's not anybody to them, that was it.
I'll be the first to say, even then,
they're ass. They were ass friends. Most of them were ass friends. Fuck it. I don't care.
Damn.
Probably, that ass. Who cares? Probably like only Aaron, Noel, Mark, and Craig, and that's it. Joey. That's it. That's literally everybody else was just pickup from 2016, 15 onwards. That's it. And Seth too. Seth. And that was it. Those are the people that I confided in because everybody else was just about Smash Bros. And that was it. Who cares? As somebody who was literally on your side the moment all this shit happened, up until the evidence came out, I'm really disappointed that the first video back wasn't a response, an apology video, or at least like a reflection video. I'm disappointed that your first stream back was, I'm sorry you all had to see that drama from last year.
That nigga did say that, didn't he?
Yeah, and then he proceeded to say, I'm going to talk about what happened later in the stream, then ends the stream without talking about it, despite people being there to watch and hear him talk about it. I'm very disappointed. And to be honest with you, I would not be talking about this if you came back on that reflection shit. If this is how you were going to come out, you should have listened to Shady when he told you not to come back. Because we know about that conversation.
We do?
Yeah. Shady told him not to come back.
I didn't
in
know
the
about
Instagram DMs. Anybody who's expecting Soul Link and Penta-Op, that's just not happening. If this is how you would come back and just start uploading videos and put hella ass in those videos now that you know because people are watching, I would have just never came back if that was the case. Because, hold on, let me cross this shit down. I'm happy to see that you're well. Because I would think somebody whose life went to shit would probably kill themselves, right? You look about exactly the same. You look like this shit has not bothered you at all. That's great to see. To anybody who's saying to anybody who says he doesn't owe anybody an apology or he doesn't need to address the situation, you're wrong. The people involved in this shit, the people, they're the quote-unquote victims, were just like you, fans of his, who became friends. You know what I'm saying? That could have been any one of y'all. That could have been anybody. Anybody. Could have been any little kid. It could have been any teenager. It could have been anybody. Anybody. But as a content creator, you're not supposed to take advantage of, like, you know, like, you can't take advantage of that shit. Your audience. You can't do that. You can't. You're not supposed to, at least. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're not supposed to. But most of the people involved, or the victims, quote unquote, were fans of his who became friends. It could have been anybody. Remember that, right? The thing that makes this so crazy is that they were YouTubers and they had each other backing them up when they came, supporting them when they came out, when they wanted to come out. The Callum shit, Callum went to therapy at least about a couple of times. Duncan did a whole video on Joey's podcast talking about for a while he wanted to get into this and expose Nappy a while ago. But for the sake of Callum, he didn't want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Everybody around that group, for the sake of Callum, did not want to do that. Because Callum was going through a lot of mental shit. There's bills for his therapy sessions, by the way. That Tricky had in her little evidence compiled shit that Mo paid for and a lot of people helped pay for and shit. That's a real fucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If Gabe didn't have us in his corner, you think he would have came out?
I don't think anybody would have came out, to be honest.
Exactly. That's the thing. It could be anybody. I will give you this. The way that this shit came out, it do look like some sketchy ass shit. I want you to know, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. When all this shit came out, I'm like, this shit is way too sudden, bro. Then I see this shit and I'm just like, what the fuck? Then
y'all got receipts.
Then the last thing, literally, I would say besides Ralphie and Twit, I was the last person online to talk to Nappy. When that shit happened, and I said, dog, what the fuck is this? And he's like, yo, I saw you switch sides or whatever, and I completely understand. I hope you have a good one, yada yada. I'm gonna go and do this real estate stuff. And I said, you know what, bro? Have a good one, dog. And then as the weeks went by, he deleted his Discord account, and that was it. Which everybody, I want it to be very, 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 very clear. I don't think somebody who is actively going and deleting messages is innocent. I don't think that's how that works at all. We found out that Nappy deleted a lot of we found out that he deleted a lot of older tweets, as well as deleted a lot of private messages from his Twitter account. He also deleted a lot of Discord messages as well. You're probably wondering how. It's actually very easy to get this information. Just contact the support for these companies or whatever. They'll give you like a log, all the backlog shit. And there you go. That's where a lot of the Skype evidence came from. That's how Luke got most of his numbers to show that Nappy was deleting posts and shit. If you remember back in 2012, 13 or whatever, remember, anybody else here remember, or I'm pretty sure it's just me and Mikey, who remembers Nappy's Tumblr? His two Tumblrs.
I remember that because he had it when he was talking about Nappy Speaks.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Those two Tumblrs where he would go on those long ass tangents about a girl using him and all this extra, that was about Callum. Those are about Callum. We didn't know that until all this shit started coming out. Those were about Callum, and he went and deleted those Tumblrs or whatever after the shit came out, so you can't go back and archive and shit. You know what I'm saying? Those shits are gone. All of the Nappy evidence is gone because he deleted this shit. He ran away. That should tell you something. Somebody who's deleting all the negative comments and shit, trying to move on from it, should tell you something. You could argue, oh, he's just trying to move on. He's trying to be a bigger person and take on with his life. There's no way you can run away from this type of shit. There isn't. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. If you're facing allegations as big as this, you can't run away from that shit. And to everybody, man, I'm crossing this list like it's nothing. I'm crossing this just like it's nothing. To anybody who's
got a hit list.
who's spinning this of clout chasing, or all of his friends using him, let me tell you how the dynamic of the Discord group was. Mikey can attest to this shit because he was there. He was there for the early sections, and as we got bigger in the food chain or whatever, the group, whatever, Mikey just kind of Mikey's a father. Who cares, right? He's doing his thing. He lives his life. He doesn't really have much time for the content shit. Fuck it. Y'all want to know why Lumio Station closed down?
Ooh, yes. I love tea. Let me have a tea, bro.
It was me. It was me and Nexus, actually.
It's me. I'm niggas.
No. So what happened was, if the timeline is doing this right, and everybody in Lumio Station could come and talk about this shit, when all that shit in PAX South happened, and like Callum and Nappy stopped talking to each other, all of our Discord groups disappeared. Everybody was kicked out of Discord group for months. Damn near half that entire year. Lumio Station then proceeded to come back, and without any acknowledgement of what happened, they proceeded to ask me and Nexus, and even bring on A Drive, and try to like rekindle Lumio Station again without telling anybody what happened. The only people that knew about what happened was Luke, Mo, Nappy, Jamie, and Callum and Tricky. Everybody else was in limbo. Nobody knows what the fuck happened in Lumio Station. Nobody knows what happened to our Discord or our Skype groups. At this time we use Skype. The Skype groups were emptied. Literally. The only Skype groups we had, or I had, after we came back from PAX South, when that Callum shit happened,
it was ODS.
Was ODS and Godspeed. That was literally it. Literally it. Literally. The whole group went MIA. Didn't talk to Nappy, Mo, Luke, Jamie. They made like another. They made like several other several other Skype groups, and added Twit along with the shit. Me and Nexus were like stuck in this like limbo period, right? We didn't know what the fuck was going on, and when we brought Lumio Station back, I kept asking, what the fuck happened? Nobody wanted to talk up. Nobody wanted to say shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, oh, hey, let's do another tag lock. Let's start it back with a summer tag lock, X and Y or whatever. We were going to ship out all the, we're going to ship out the copies and have each other like record this shit, have our verses or whatever. It was going to be, me and Nexus were going to be versus each other in this tag lock, right? We get our copies, and after like a week of dodging the question of what happened, I said, fuck this shit. Me and Nexus said, fuck that. Lumio Station, the next week, proceeded to close down. Right after that podcast they did where we were talking shit. Remember, who remembers that? We did the little like shiny hunting versus the Prism podcast thing. And that was going to be the verses. That was going to be it. You know what I'm saying? It was going to be the Prism Podcast guys versus the Shiny Hunting guys. And I was on the Shiny Hunting team with Twit, Kristen, and A Drive. And that was going to be it. When it got to me, after like a week of asking what the fuck happened, no answers. I said, fuck this shit and fuck y'all. If nobody's going to tell us what the fuck happened, why everybody stopped talking to each other, why should I do this shit? Mm-hmm. I want an answer. Meanwhile, all this drama shit with like Luke and Callum and Nappy, these little secret Skype calls and shit that were going on, were happening. We found out through Callum months later. And I confronted him about that shit because after I left Lumio Station, me and Nappy had a falling out. A lot of people will probably deny that. Who gives a fuck? I don't care. Unless you were in the group, you don't even know about this shit. If you were in the group, and I wish everybody else here was here to tell this story, me and Nappy would get into arguments a lot. We would go back and forth about ideas. We'd go back and forth about the right or wrongs situations. We would go back and forth about this shit a lot. And there'd be times where I would leave the group. There'd be times where I would stop talking to them, which is 100% why after Lumio Station stopped, if anybody paid attention, I wasn't really involved in a lot of the cooperative projects. Like the UCL, I wasn't a part of that because me and Nappy had a falling out. A lot of like the early Penta Op shit, I wasn't a part of that. A lot of the really early collaboration stuff that a lot of people love everybody else for, I wasn't a part of that shit because it was fuck Nappy for a while. Because me and him would get into it, we come back, chop it up in a private call, get into it months later, chop it up, yada yada, and that was it. We just talked about our shit in private. You know what I'm saying? That was it. That time that I left Lumio Station, me and Nappy had this crazy fuck each other period. And when Callum hit us up, the very first thing I talked about to Nappy was, yo, so what's good with you and this Callum shit, dog? Like, what's up with this? You know what I'm saying? Because Callum at this time was 16. Nappy was like 21, 22. I'm like, bro, what's good with this shit? You know what he told me? He said nothing happened. Nothing happened between me and Callum. We just got into it, and that was it. Nothing happened. And me, being, 18 years old, I just graduated. I was still going through my Lux episode. I was still going through it with her, too. You know what I'm saying?
Every time you mention the name, bro, I almost forget y'all heard we even think.
No, but I'm telling these key details matter.
Yo, I miss Lux.
I do too. You know I do. These key details matter because when he told me nothing happened, I said, okay, cool. If nothing happened, I'm not gonna press the situation. I don't even care like that. Me and Callum aren't that close anyway. I'm going to go back to simping over Lux and trying to rekindle that relationship, as well as trying to keep my channel up because I graduated finally, right? And if you know my graduation story, you know that I graduated through YouTube. So now YouTube is my full-time thing. I want to do YouTube now.
You're welcome, by the way.
Thank you, dog. And that was it. So, maybe that's where... I'm sorry. That maybe that's where irresponsible Nick comes into play. Like maybe that was my fault for being selfish and not like paying attention to what was going on in the group, right? If it's any whatever, I take full responsibility for being, I guess, ignorant or choosing not to care about what happens in the group anymore.
I don't know. I feel like at that time you had a lot more shit going on.
I had a lot more personal shit.
You blame yourself for that, though.
No. I'm saying I don't know, but at that time I didn't give a fuck about what was going on in this group. Speaking about the group, let's talk about the dynamic of the group because a lot of people. I was watching this video. A lot of people have this weird misconception that the group was a lot more closer than we actually were. A lot of people talk to each other every single day. A lot of people had like this weird, this weird thing of like these people talk to each other every single day. How the hell did all this stuff last 6 years just for it to come out now? Right?
I think everybody thought that you niggas was like, it's like Phoebe, Rachel, Ross type shit.
Yeah, people thought like we were like the best of fucking friends. And I'm here to tell you, no, we weren't. Everybody had their own lives going on. The only time we'd ever come together was when it was to make content, bullshit for like 2 or 3 hours in a call, and maybe like late at night too. So most of the time when we were in school, we would barely be around. The group wasn't that close. And if anything, when the group was close, when the group was together, most of the time it was arguing. Most of the time, the group wasn't that close, is what I'm here to tell you. PK felt like a black sheep most of the time. Twit was like a loner. He likes to do his own thing. Shady is a loner. He doesn't like to, he's not very social. I'm pretty sure if you've noticed, Shady only did the collabs with Nappy up until I asked him to do the sub block. Other than that, Shady's a loner. He's a loner. He doesn't talk to anybody like that unless Nappy asks him to come into the calls and talk then. And even then, he'd be like for like 30 minutes. we didn't talk to Shady unless we went out of our way to go and DM Shady. Me and Nexus had the ODS group. So me and Nexus talked every single day. Mo went through this period of like fuck Callum for a little bit. And then as he started to like feel quote unquote abused and mistreated by Nappy, would slowly start to rekindle his relationship with Callum. Who else? Jay did his own thing as time went on. No, Jay would be in these calls, but the moment that Diamond and Nappy situation shit happened, and everybody attacked Jay or some shit, Jay said, fuck y'all, went to make new friends or whatever. And that's pretty much how the group went for the last 5-6 years. The group wasn't that close. For everybody who's thinking we were like the closest of fucking friends. The only time we made content was when we were together. Every blue moon. If you're a Nappy fan, if you're a fan of whoever you watch, you know the reoccurring thing that we always used to say, doing collaborations is not easy. We have to get each other out of each other's busy lives and busy schedules to make these content things happen. Same thing with me and Nexus. It's hard to get me and Nexus together. Do you think it's easy to get 5 people together to record a penta-op? 5 people to stop everything they're doing? No, it's not easy. And if you remember, if anybody remembers how that whole Nappy live stream happened, since we're talking about the defenders of this shit, who are the 3 people that were the most work-oriented people that he used to say? It was always Nappy, me and then me and the Nexus and me. It was us 3 out of the work-oriented people in the group. Whenever we wanted to do some shit, we do it. We'd go out and do it. Oh, we need graphics for this series? Fuck it, let's go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck it. And for all the people who are saying, oh, you guys used Nappy for clout. No, we didn't. We worked together. If we really used Nappy for clout or any type of like view count, I want you to know sub counts stopped mattering in 2016 when YouTube switched over from views to watch time.
Mm-hmm.
Sub count never mattered in the last 4 or 5 years. It stopped mattering it stopped. They started that transition in 2015. In 2016, they completely stopped it. Having a subscriber count doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter now. If we really use Nappy, a lot of channels would be doing really good. Look where everybody's at. Mo's gone. Jay's channel's like slowed down. He switched content. He had to get a job. Twit, despite being Nappy's best friend and editor, which by the way, Nappy, if you're watching,
got not paid for that.
If you're watching this, Nappy, I would really appreciate it if you can help Twit with his last payments that you owe him. Because for when you were gone and you left him in like limbo, he was struggling. Him and Stacy were going through it. I'd appreciate it if you have some type of respect for the old friendships that we had. You'd pay him because I know you have the money. You just uploaded you uploaded for this entire week. I know that covers it. I'd appreciate it if you can throw him that $3,000 you owe him. Because I'm pretty sure Twit...
Bro, hold on. How much you paying for editors, bro? Like,
No, Twit did everything. Twit did his main channel and his side channel. Mostly his side channel, but he still do like the main channel stuff. You know what I'm saying? But he still do like... I don't know. Some things Nappy did do. I think he did like his solo projects. Twit would do all his collaboration stuff, which is a lot more intense than his single stuff. I'm not sure what the exact details are, but I know most of his side stuff was through Twit.
Damn.
If you can help him out, that'd be greatly appreciated. I'm sure he needs it. But back to this. Look where everybody's at. Anybody who says, oh, you guys used him, shut up. Please shut up. I don't want to hear that shit ever again. You can't. I'm pretty sure y'all made sure that we didn't use Nappy because y'all only came around when Nappy was involved. Let's talk about that shit. Y'all... the Nappy Nation would only go to everybody's channels and shit whenever Nappy was involved. Y'all would stay subscribed to these channels and not watch nobody.
Cuckoo.
Despite everybody's still doing the same content as Nappy. You could, I hate to be that guy, Twit. If you end up watching this, I want you to know, for the longest, a lot of people have had this notion of, why watch Twit when I could watch Nappy? Mind you, Twit was doing everything that Nappy, his best friend, was telling him to do. See what I'm saying? He was just doing whatever worked for him because he saw it worked for him. And whenever Twit would ask Nappy for advice, what can I do? All Nappy did was give him advice and based on what he did. Mo did whatever worked for everybody else. I know for me, and if you're a long-time subscriber for me, you know I hated using layouts. You know, if you know me, you know I'm a vanilla-ass nigga. I'd much rather have the face cam and the full screen. It took me a while to start using layouts. It took me, that's all. It was after having these conversations with Nappy that it was like, yo, Nappy, how do I, make it to where these subscribers that you're giving me like my shit without you being involved, right? Yep. And it's like Nappy'd be like,
be more like me.
Be more like me. Maybe they'll like you then. And it's like, okay, cool. That's how most of the conversations went when it came to advice in the calls.
Just yell at the fucking camera and yell nigga a lot.
That's how. And so, back to this, Nappy Nation, the people who saying we used Nappy, y'all made 100% sure we didn't use Nappy. All y'all did was sub to our channels and never watched. So thank you, Nappy, for letting us use you for dead subscribers. That helps out a lot. Thank you, Nappy Nation, for being dead subscribers. You helped everybody's channel up until now. Only when 2 people do YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dog.
I love dead subscribers.
Oh, I love dead subscribers. Ahaha.
Mikey,
you think somebody wants to absolutely love you think somebody wants to, bro?
I was one of the poster boys for Nappy's dead subscribers when I hit 10K. He pushed me right on through 10K to 14K.
Yo, did he really?
14K was fucking dead because nobody watches Rokon content from the Nappy Nation. No,
but that's what that thing is. Like, my thing is this, like, y'all, and this goes back to the whole YouTube dynamic. YouTube is a double. It takes 2 to tango. It's the YouTuber and it's the audience, right? The vocal audience gets pleased. The ones that are quiet don't. We don't know what the fuck you want to watch if you're not being vocal. And if you go your entire time only watching these channels when your favorite is involved, you're not really giving niggas much to differentiate themselves from your favorite. And if you're not giving niggas chances, well, some people, I gotta give them a bit of a doubt, some people watched our content. We just weren't for them. Mm-hmm. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I've seen niggas say my content is shit.
But at least you watched.
At least you watched, and at least you gave it a try. At least you know what I'm saying? At least you gave it a fucking shot.
Bro, I wish somebody would tell me.
At the end of the day, if you don't like my content, that's perfectly fine. If it's not for you, that's perfectly fine. YouTube, there are a billion motherfuckers on this platform. You gonna like somebody. You know what I'm saying? If it's not me, it's fucking Tim. Or Steven or who cares, you know? That's how YouTube works. That's what makes, that's what, I don't know. Random names. That's what makes YouTube so unique is you can have favorites across the board. There are people who watch my channel now, who watch my non-Pokemon content, that when Nappy uploaded, I saw in his Pokemon content. Yeah, the reoccurring thing you see is Pokemon content ain't the same with TheKingNappy. And I'm sorry to say this, Pokemon community, y'all are still doing Nappy shit. And if y'all...
Most of the Pokemon
community is still doing Nappy-related shit. And if y'all ain't pushing the narrative, pushing the mold, y'all ain't doing shit. Sorry. I'm sorry. Whatever. But, to all the people talking about you used Nappy, no, we didn't. Because if anything, we used him for dead subscribers. And I'm sorry, y'all subscription is not worth being dead. I promise you. If you don't watch me, please unsubscribe. That's all I ask. Please unsubscribe. I don't mind bleeding for the next couple of months people who don't watch my videos. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Sub counts don't matter anymore on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Who cares?
I mean, I still want a high sub. So, like, if you don't watch him, come to me. I'll provide content for you. I'm just saying. Don't bring your bullshit over here, though, because I'll fuck you.
No. But Iyokuu, they're not going to watch you.
Oh,
That's the thing about it. That's the thing about it. All these people, who were talking about his friends used him, you didn't watch anyway. So what is there to use?
Ew.
You see what I'm saying? Oh, you used him for views and subs. You didn't watch anybody anyway, so why does that matter? Why does that matter? If you didn't watch anybody when he wasn't involved, why does us using him matters?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. Especially when a lot of y'all are using the fact that you don't watch people to dismiss everything that they're saying. I've seen people say, oh, I don't watch Nick anyway, so I don't care what he has to say about Nappy, despite me being one of the closest niggas to him. What? So because you didn't watch me, everything that I literally just said in like the last hour, does it matter? Are you fucking stupid? Or are you dumb?
Both.
Which one? Which one are you?
You do know that's how the internet works, though, right?
No. But we're talking actual... We're here, y'all. We're here. We're here, y'all. Look. Nobody else can speak up on this topic because everybody's gone. And I'm pretty sure if everybody spoke about this conversation, they would repeat the exact same fucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They would literally, because unless you were Nappy, everybody in that call was struggling with their channels, despite whatever advice he would give us, which is not his fault, by the way. I'm not trying to spin that into, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to spin that like that. It's just shit didn't work out. The subs that we were using him to get weren't watching. You see what I'm saying?
Surprise trade Sundays. I saw that tweet, but continue.
And that's my thing. And if anything, all the people who are saying people are cloud chasing now, talking about he's back and being real, whatever with it, that's not cloud chasing. That's bringing awareness. I don't want this to be the Nappy bashing. I actually haven't said much bashing him in this entire thing. I've actually literally just given you context.
Yeah, you've been pretty tame.
Yeah, I've been giving you context to the group, actually. If you want me to get personal with Nappy, I want to speak to you, actually. I'm very disappointed. Very disappointed. You know how I used to look up to you as a person. You know who you reminded me of growing up as a kid. You know how much our friendship, and me and you specifically, we used to get into it all the time. There was a thing of respect there. Really?
So that said, right?
Really, dog? Really? Word?
Let me
Word?
Let me ask you something. Just I'm
What's up?
curious
Talk to
about
me.
it. That said, would in the event
No,
no.
If he ever thing about it is he's gonna address this. I don't care what nobody says. He's going to address it. You can't keep filtering out those comments forever. You can't. You cannot. When he addresses it, and if he apologizes, no, I'm still not gonna be cool with him. Why? Because I don't want me to be associated with that.
Yeah.
I've already been associated with building him up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why would I want to be associated with somebody who on the internet is considered an outcast?
Understandable.
Fuck that. I actually wouldn't even be talking about this if he came back with a video apologizing. But the fact that he didn't come back, or he did come back and he didn't mention anything at all, that's why I'm talking about it. Because even if people don't see Callum, Luke, Mo, Gabe, Mr. Lewis 97 as victims, take this scenario out and look at the bigger picture, right? If people see that Nappy can get away with this shit and be perfectly fine, who's to say some random ass person isn't already doing it? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If somebody with a following can like that ass do that shit, and people see that and like, oh, this nigga came back and he has this on him and he's doing just as good. People don't care. Oh shit, I can be fucking scum too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But because I built my audience, they don't care. Fuck him. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. We cannot let that shit happen. Because let's say this. Let's say this. Because knowing Nappy, he's going to be on his toes and not have any friends on the internet and be very, very careful with who he talks to and how he talks to people, right? For the next couple of months, right? Let's say, for instance, without the backing of the friends involved, let's say this happens again. What are you gonna do when the next person comes out and says, "Oh, hey, Nappy was flirting with me back when I was like 16, a couple months ago."
Like Nappy does it again, or it comes out.
Let's say it comes out again, and it's like, damn, there's a lot more than we know about.
Yeah.
Or even recently, he's been gone for a year, for half a whole year. Even recently, let's say it happens again, and everybody else is like, "Oh, it's just the King Nappy. Oh, you should have known what you were getting into." Yada yada. What?
So I feel like that has a possibility of happening, in that particular scenario.
No, but guess what, Iyokuu? That's why talking about it and bringing awareness to it. That's why this podcast topic is a thing. I don't care about this. This is the last time I'm talking about this. For anybody watching this, I'm not talking about this no more. Don't come into my chat, come into my comments with this shit ever again. I have Nappy, the keyword, Jamie, Nikki, Nathan, all muted on my YouTube channel. You say any of those names in any iteration, you get automatically shadow banned. It's not happening. But it's to spread awareness. You know what I'm saying? Because this big YouTuber, if y'all allow him to get away with the shit that he's done, even if you don't see Callum and them as victims, quote unquote, just make sure you're prepared for the next YouTuber you probably watch to come out with some extra shit. But because you watch him, because he's helped you during your traumatic childhood that nobody gives a fuck about but you, when that shit comes out, make sure you're prepared to keep that same fucking energy, or if it happens again. Oh, Nappy. There's another kid that came out that said Nappy touched him. Oh, I want proof. Yada yada. Oh, I never watched him anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I never watched him anyway. I love Nappy. He helped me during my childhood. I don't care if he does touch little boys. Excuse the fuck out of me? Excuse the fuck out of me? What?
You know, you do have people like that, and it baffles me.
No.
How anyone could fix their mouths to say something like that.
And take all the people involved in the situation out of the equation. Let's say it's another YouTuber. Let's say it's somebody else in the YouTube spectrum that people look up to, right? Let's say that happens again. You know, let's say that if they're like, oh shit, Nappy, oh this 500,000 subscriber Pokemon channel can do it. I know I can do it. Or I'm a nobody anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't have any following. I don't have any people subscribe to me. I don't have any people following me. I don't have any people looking for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I can get away with this shit. That's my thing. The overarching bigger picture thing. So if after everything that I told you today, anybody watching this, if you still choose and decide to go support Nappy because all the other Pokemon content creators are fucking boring, that's perfectly fine by me. Sure. I'm not here to force people to do what they don't want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just be aware that the shit that has happened in the last year and the last decade is real. Okay? You can choose to not watch me afterwards. If this venting thing made you look at me a different way, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I don't. I want to bring as much awareness to this as possible. And I want people to be as in the know of the group as possible and in the know of the situation as possible. Okay? If you choose to still support him, go ahead. Just make sure you keep that same fucking energy if it happens again to somebody else or another person comes out. Because I know I've seen a lot of people pull like, oh, it's a mistake. A mistake doesn't happen 4 times.
Eesh.
It doesn't happen 4 times. It doesn't. You could argue the Luke situation. You know, you could argue it wasn't that serious. You know, he just liked him and he didn't reciprocate the emotions or whatever. He just cut him off. There's more to that. When that shit happened, Luke would leave the calls. Luke would leave the discourse or whatever. And we were all under the assumption of where the hell is Luke? Nappy would say, Luke hates us. Luke doesn't like us. Luke feels doesn't feel comfortable, yada yada.
He definitely pushed that narrative.
No, he did. No, he did.
Versus all of y'all.
He did. And Luke, when you would ask Luke what the fuck happened, he said, "Oh, I just don't have the time. Oh, I just felt like I just felt like I wasn't welcome. You know, nobody asked me." And you can argue, y'all are grown men. You shouldn't be able to feel like you should be asked about. But when you have a background between those two, it's really, really weird to have that awkward social circle that doesn't have no idea what the fuck you two went through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just act like everything's perfectly fine. Come on. Make it make sense. So, yeah, you can sit here and say, oh, the Nappy offense with Luke wasn't that big. Callum was 16. Nappy was like 21, 22, 23. Mr. Lewis, 97. His screenshots were recent. 2017, 2018, some shit like that. Gabe dated, which people are going to try to spin this whole thing like, yeah, you can date them. It's just when you have sex, it's illegal. That's still fucking weird, my nigga. That's still fucking weird.
That's way fucking weird.
And people are trying to spin this like, oh, look at your parents. Your parents are have a humongous age difference or whatever. My nigga, times have changed. Did you know back in the segregation days, a lot of families ended up having incest because a lot of families had to move their children up north and south, had to send their kids up north and south and shit, and as they grew older, ended up actually fucking with people who were cousins.
There's a lot of stuff we didn't know.
Nobody knows about that. Mike, I'm pretty sure you heard them stories.
I heard them stories.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
That's nasty.
That's a real thing. But because they didn't know about their families, they ended up having incest children. Did anybody? Come on. Times have changed. And if anything, social media, and especially now when you have people being really vocal about, like, you know, their the traumatic experiences and their history and their abusive background and shit like that, all these extra things, right? People are becoming, in mental health specifically, people coming out more about these situations, you know? You should be privy about this type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You should have some type of know around here. That's my thing. So yeah, sure. If Nappy's back and you as an audience, you don't give a fuck, by all means, sure. Sure. Just make sure you're ready for that discussion. If it happens again, if another person comes out months later, that probably can't happen because he deleted all of his social media. All his Instagram DMs are gone. All his Discord DMs are gone. All his Skype logs are gone. He deleted every social media account, so people can't go back and get any type of evidence or any weird shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The nigga ran away. That's to let you know something. Oh, he's being the bigger person. Oh, he's trying to move on. My nigga, come on, dog. Come on, dog. Come on, bruh. And then you have people who don't know what the fuck happened to Nappy. They just saw his videos back up in the sub feed. They're like, oh shit, Nappy's back. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Who just haven't kept up with the community or just only watched him solely or shady. You know what I'm saying?
That's the dangerous part about it, is that there are specifically people out there that literally only watch Nappy or Shady.
And some of them may be children. Some of them may be children. May. That's the problem. That's why spreading awareness is so important. So look, like I said, after this, if you still aren't convinced that this shit happened, there's nothing else I can tell you. Nothing else. I can only tell you what I know of. But remember this. If you are a Nappy frequent subscriber, frequent audience member, there's one thing that he used to always say about me whenever he used to talk about his friend circle. There's a stream highlight, or I'm pretty sure you all remember this. He apologized to David when him and David went through it or whatever, because David had quit his channel. There was he said something about me that I'm pretty sure you all seem to have forgotten, since I've used him for subscribers, since I've quote unquote did all this extra shit and abandoned my fucking friend that I considered a brother. The one thing he used to always say about me was that Nick was a real ass nigga. And despite abandoning him when he was obviously in the wrong, anybody else can tell you I am a real ass nigga. So if you don't believe me, and the several people who definitely believe me of all people, the same nigga that niggas used to hate back in 2013, 2014, 2015, I don't know what to tell you. Hey, I just want you to know, just because you didn't watch these people does not invalidate anything that they've come out with. It doesn't mean they're any less wrong than you are right, or you feel that he's right. The people remember the truth differently, and his motives and his thought process may have been different than what everybody else took it as. But the moral of the story is this thing happened, and I refuse to let him get away with this, even if he may be innocent in the eyes of others, because that in turn will enable other people for doing the same exact scummy shit that he did to his friends, to his audience, to happen to them, or they can just get away with the shit. I refuse to. So if after all this, you still choose to do whatever you want, don't come to me. That's all. Don't come in my comments asking for him. Don't come in my comments harassing me and my other friends and shit who are obviously gone. They're gone. They are gone. Only people who do YouTube now is me and Nexus. From that group. Literally. They are gone. Move on. If it's really move on, we're going to move on. But just be very aware that this shit is real and it has happened. But if you don't believe it, the truth is out. And that is it. My list is done. This little black smudge, we're done.
Hey, at the Halo happy birthday. Yeah. Add that clip in there.
We are done.
Well,
it's kind of hard to go to the next topic now.
Yeah, it is.
That was quite the take your swig of that juice.
I tried.
I had a really good session of Epic 7, and while you were doing that,
what the hell? You should upload. You should upload it. Y'all should make content out of it. What the heck? But no, I said I didn't want to make that take forever. But
you obviously lied.
Yeah, when you have to go into detail about everything,
I was gonna say you had a lot to say. That's all.
Yeah, I don't want any information to be out. I mean, there's probably some shit that I missed out, but that's our perspective of the people. You know what I'm saying? The people who I don't know what Luke and Callum and all them went. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the extra details. And I just know what the group was, where we're at, and that's it. That's all I know. But that's it.
I guess we can talk about Iyokou's thing.
Oh, you want to talk about Iyokou's thing? Oh, Iyokou's sexist as fuck. We gonna get Iyokuu canceled.
Like I just fucking own it. Like damn.
We get Iyokuu canceled.
This is your topic. This is your.
I didn't make this topic, bro. I'm here. All right. Whether or not I support it is an entirely different thing, but we're here.
Well, okay, go ahead.
Can you read the tweet for me? Because
okay.
Actually, you know what? I got it. I'm playing Monster Hunter. I'm almost done with this monster. But it's like low level, so I got it. So there was this tweet, right, that came across, I don't know, maybe a couple days ago. By the time you guys are watching this, it's definitely been about a week. So I'd say about a week ago. Last week there was a tweet that went around, and basically I'll just read the tweet for you. Men don't have an issue with free porn. Free is in quotes.
Pornhub.
Or Pornhub, X videos. You guys know what free porn is.
Y'all know the sites. Come on.
Spank bang, you know. X videos, X hamster. What you mean?
8tube. All right.
4tube. Yeah. Yeah. We need help.
We have a problem.
We genuinely need help.
Yeah, we all need help.
We have a problem. But so men don't have a problem with free porn or the women involved in said porn because it's free. But if OnlyFans was free, then the men would eat it up and love it. They only hate it because women are earning money from a service that men desire. They don't like women making money. And when I saw this tweet initially, I sat here and I looked at it, and it rubbed me the wrong way, like a little bit. Not like I'm out here just hating on women or whatever, because anything they say is bad, but I don't like this narrative that I got the fucking thing that I needed. Beautiful. I don't like this narrative that mostly women, and when I say this, I'm gonna say women on Twitter. That's an easy way to say that, because as you learn and live life,
shit online is just a facade, dog.
Exactly.
They're not like this online. And then in person,
women in real life, and they will not bring up these topics of conversation
exactly
as strongly as they do on Twitter. You see these threads of 16 different tweets. You will not see that same woman make an entire 16 thread conversation in real life about it. So this particular thing rubbed me the wrong way, because there's this narrative that dudes just hate women online and we don't want them to make money. Typically speaking, we're just misogynistic jack-offs that want women for sex. Cool, that's it. When in reality, that's just not the case at all. There's an entire
and that's just not how reality works.
I don't even fucking.
All right. Well, while you hold on to that thought, I just want to put this out there as to directly answer this tweet. why would I pay for $1 cheeseburger when I can have filet mignon for free?
Oh,
That's I don't think that's being misogynistic. I just think that's being
smart.
Real.
Yeah,
it's smart. It's economically real.
If there's an option for free shit, I'm gonna take the free shit.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. The ladies who have their OnlyFans and they do it well, they get paid. People are supporting you. You can't ask the regular Bob, Joe, Dick, and Harry to come out and support you when they can get it for free. If your friends are giving you money, or if there's people who you are, you have an online good relationship with, and you talk to them and they want to throw you a couple bucks for the OnlyFans, that's fine. That's awesome. Do your thing, baby girl. Do your thing. But you can't expect men, as everybody, as most women loosely put it, men to just throw their money at you because
you're popping pussy.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry. Can I take this? Can I take this? Can I take this? Let me run this.
It.
Oh yeah, of course. Y'all gonna think I'm fucking hate women after this shit, but no. I look at OnlyFans. I look at OnlyFans and premium Snapchats just like I do YouTube. Actually, they're providing a free service. They're just getting paid for it.
Just because me and Khalifa quit does not make your content fire.
Shut up, dude. But look. I look at it like this. I'm like, y'all are on the internet. Doing a lot of optional shit. Like you don't have to show your body, show your vagina, show your fucking ass, show your titties. You don't have to do that online, right? The same way, I don't have to upload gameplay videos, shit that I don't have to do. I don't have to stream. I don't have to provide free content for people. I don't have to do this, right?
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, the people that are following you and that watch you, they don't have to support you.
Exactly.
You are very fortunate to have what you do have in the first place. You are. The fact that you have a following that give a fuck what you say, that are willing to throw money at you, that are willing to put their hard-earned money into your wallet is just enough. If you want more, go get a fucking job. I don't like this weird taboo where like YouTubers can't speak up on wanting their audience to support them more. Otherwise you feel entitled and yada yada. But then when an OnlyFans bitch come out and start saying that exact same thing, it's a viral tweet all because it's empowering women in sex work.
Bro, fuck that.
Fuck all that. Empower content creation. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
It's no, dead ass. Empower content creation. If we want to have this conversation, fuck all that bullshit. It's not a woman and man thing. We're in this shit together. You just so happen to be doing D-list prostitution.
I love calling it that because that's what it is.
Let's be real. No, dead ass. No, dead ass. Come on. YouTubers. No, let's be real here. YouTubers, dog, until they make like a big ass following to where they're really noteworthy, are like D-list celebrities at most.
Yeah.
Not even D. Bitch, we back in the fucking. We why?
We on the back of the bus.
We why as fuck. So what makes you think you, somebody who's doing something like you're an entrepreneur? You know what I'm saying? You're still making a business. You still do your taxes. You still make money because you know the IRS is on your ass if you're not.
Yeah.
Same way nigga, the IRS would take a fucking check off me. You know what I'm saying? The same way I have to do this, you have to do this too. You are fortunate to have a following. It's not about empowering women. It's about, well, it is. It is because I feel like sex work is one of those things where it's a predominantly women thing. So of course they want their.
I don't think that's empowering women at all.
So no, because women are looked at as like they feel like they're. It's like
objectified.
But they're objectifying themselves though.
That's what I was gonna say. You can't fight objectification by objectifying yourself. That doesn't make any sense.
For almost 14 years. it does not make sense, but you have to learn to go along.
No. But if we're talking about, because the whole point of feminism and shit like that, and not being objectified is to be seen as equal, versus your oppressors and shit, right? We look at black people. Black people only want to be treated normal, just how white people are, how white people are gratified and all that extra shit. You know, there are YouTubers who, want to be treated like fucking humans, but I'm sorry, the audience only sees you as an entertainer. They want to see their monkey dance.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, if you want to be equal, welcome to reality. People don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck if you work hard to open your fucking legs and masturbate for 10 seconds only to ask you for the longer. This is my thing. Like, nobody's going to subscribe to you for $15 a month for you to post these 10-second lingerie clips of you flashing your titties just for them to DM you or say a cute thing. Then when they DM you, you're charging $15 to $20 when I already paid my $15 a fucking month.
Whoa, the 15 is just the entry fee, bro. That's just to get in to see
exactly
the content.
And I'm sorry, and look, I'm sorry, baby girl, but look, there are porn stars who have their shit leaked out. They have the exact same thing popping off, dog. Look, I'd much rather watch a bitch who can fake moan and get my dick off than a girl with zero sex appeal who saw fucking Samantha, her best friend, make an OnlyFans.
And now she want to do it.
And now she want to do it. Fuck that, dude.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? I'd much rather subscribe to a porn star's OnlyFans or a Manny Vids or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because at least they can fake the shit. Y'all motherfuckers shaped like Plank from Ed and Nettie and don't even make any noises. Only thing clapping is fucking the nigga clapping your cheeks. That's it. You ain't even being theatrical. You're not even doing any of this shit, nigga. And that's even if you get there. If you subscribe to an OnlyFans right now, my nigga, all you see is a 10-second clip, 5-second clip of some girl masturbating or some like snippet of her, whatever.
Pushing her cleavage
and trust me, and you're probably wondering, how the fuck do I know? Nigga, I want you to know, I know. I'm in some bitches' OnlyFans videos. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me, my nigga. I know the hustle. But that's my thing, though.
Here, all right?
I'm here. But that's my thing, though. My thing is, though, if we're not fighting for, like, nobody is misogynistic. Nobody is sexist for choosing the free option. If I'm gonna subscribe for $15 a month, mind you, you can get a Brazzers, a Pornhub Premium, a Bang Bros for as little as $1.
Yep.
For $1 a day, mind you, right? And you get access to the entire website.
And to combat
and download, by the way.
And downloads.
That's important. That's important.
Still porn from Pornhub or X videos or whatever. Those porn stars aren't getting paid. All right. Well, Pornhub and X videos and Brazzers, you're definitely getting paid.
No,
I premium. They're definitely getting paid behind that.
I actually heard some weird shit about Pornhub. About them like a lot of child pornography, sex trafficking shit is being put on there. I don't know the legitimacy of that. I don't know. I don't know. I go on Pornhub to get my fucking shit off.
I don't know specifically on that, but I do know like a tad bit on it as far as the general subject.
That's not important.
It's not that
It's not it. We'll get into that. Right. We'll get into that. That's not what we're talking about. We'll get into that. I really, because I feel like you know more than I do. I just know about what I've seen or whatever. But what I'm saying is
pornologist. I just get on the.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like
y'all niggas is researching this shit.
No, nigga. These are viral tweets. These are viral tweets I'm talking about. That's my thing. My thing is and this is my thing. Like my thing is like free and stolen porn. Nobody goes on these sites thinking about this being free. If I go on fucking Pornhub and I see the next Angela White scene that came out earlier today that I'm not gonna pay for, I'm definitely watching that shit for free.
Facts.
That bitch is 45 minutes long. I only need 5. Maybe 10 if I'm feeling like, I feel like taking my time with this shit. Maybe 3 if I want to get it done and over with. You You know what I'm saying? That's my shit. That's it. Like I don't think nobody with the same brain goes to these sites thinking, oh damn, bro, this girl that's getting fucking plowed by Damien is getting her fucking OnlyFans leaked. Oh, this is this is a stolen video from this girl's nanny vids. I can't watch this. Fuck no. If this shit fire, my nigga, fuck it, nigga. We here, nigga. We here, nigga. We need that, nigga. The streets. We need that, nigga. Fuck that. And I don't find that. And I don't find that misogyn. I don't find that like that, dude. It can't be that. That can't, because these girls go on these sites too. The girls watch porn too. It's just nowadays, and I wouldn't even say nowadays, bitches on Twitter are making the porn now.
Yeah.
And like I said, and I gotta be real with y'all. Y'all better step y'all fucking game up if you want more.
Bingo. That's
if y'all want more money from these niggas, if you want more money, you gotta work hard.
Fans all you want to. If you out here giving me trash content, I don't care for it.
Some of you hoes have no sex appeal.
For that bullshit.
Let's talk about it.
Y'all production value.
I'm gonna say these 480p ass camera videos of you doing this, showing your ass for like 2 seconds. It's not cutting it, ma. What's good with you?
Get off that Android and get you an Apple.
I'm gonna say take that OnlyFans money and invest in some actual equipment. It gets serious. It does. Yep. If we're talking content creation, my nigga, it took me now to get what I got. This fucking $3,000 ass computer, these two $200 ass monitors, this used to be $200 ass mic that's like $100 now.
Oh yeah, you definitely paid too much for your mic.
By all means, sure. But at the time, it was a lot. Come on, at the time, the quality was.
We actually have the same mic.
Yeah. At the time, it was the shit. Nigga, these IKEA desks are like $190 each. I have 3.
Oh yeah, you paid way too much.
Nah, these bitches fire, my nigga. I'm sorry.
Yeah, bro. They
nice. They are nice.
IKEA got some nice shit, dog. I got an IKEA desk right now. I had to build it.
These bitches fire. But that's what I'm saying. Not even that. Like, you know, nigga had to pay. Luckily I got the PS4 for free. But imagine if I didn't. That's $300 for a PS4. $300 for a Switch. The games that come out of it. Like, it's an investment. You know,
yeah, all that same content as a content creator.
Exactly. And I don't think, and even then, watch this. I could put all this money into content creating and not get a fucking dime. Luckily, there are people who are subscribed to the YouTube channel, who watch these ads, who don't have to pay $15 a month. They don't have to. Mm-hmm. All they have to do is watch 2 or 3 ads and they're done with the video. You know?
Yep.
Imagine if YouTube was a subscription, we would actually get no money.
Yep.
It'd be way less saturated.
Yeah, and it come on, you got to make it make sense. So I don't think so. Back to the topic of sex work. Sex work is dead ass content creation, just a different type of it. But
different avenue.
Yeah, but because you're a content creator, I'm sorry, you can't come on Twitter and mask your sense of entitlement as empowerment for your gender. That's fire. That's fire. I like that shit. I like that shit.
Tweet right there, bro. That's a tweet right there.
I like that shit. I like that, but that's what it is, though. You can't do that. Because some of these hoes will mask this as like, oh, you hate women, when it's really, I'm not making money from my lackluster fucking porn.
Yep.
Ooh, nigga. Come on, bro. I'm here.
That's it. I've been saying this for the longest time, and people out here talking, oh man, you hate women, bro. You don't support nah. People just fucking suck. Y'all content is trash.
And let's go and let's talk about it. Look, that's the beauty of content creation, right? If it's not you, it's the next person, and if it's not this person that you are looking at and you view or whatever, you'll find somebody else. There are other girls that are just popping more pussy than you, sweetheart. Move on. Either step up or do something about it.
I don't have an issue paying with OnlyFans or paying for OnlyFans. I'll tell you this story.
I have some I'm subscribed to some OnlyFans only because those are my friends.
I'm I'm not.
One of my friends literally just made
a couple of premium Snapchats.
One of my friends literally just made an OnlyFans because she lost her job, and I was like, how much is the OnlyFans? It was like $10. I'm like, it's just $10. You can have it. I'm not gonna resubscribe. Yeah. But no. No, because I just want her to know, like,
it's the startup support.
It's like, hey, I believe that you can do this shit. And honestly, that ass, she made like $500 in the weekend.
That's what's up.
That ass,
and I might have supported.
No, and that ass, and that's my thing. Like, my thing is like, okay, my $10 went somewhere to helping you being able to pay for rent.
Yeah.
Because now you can do this extra shit. You can actually help. You can help. You can get help.
Yeah.
You can promote your shit via your own social media. My little small contribution is just as it is, a small contribution. But just to let you know, I fuck with the vision. I support you. You are my friend. One of my other friends, she does the premium Snapchat shit, and I keep telling her, like, yo, start up the OnlyFans. If you have 70 people watching your fucking Snapchat stories and they're not tipping you, fuck that shit. Make them niggas pay this $15 a month so you can pop this pussy in front of 70 niggas paying $50. Bro, make it, bro. Watch this. You ready for this shit? Watch this shit. Let's do the fucking math, bro. Let's not count tips, right? $15, $15.99 times 70. $1,200. Not $1,200. It's like $11.19 and like 3 cents.
Well, that's still over $1,000 though.
That's still over $1,000
your own right now.
That's literally that's better. That's honestly better. That's a month, right? That's better than paying $90 for a lifetime premium Snapchat just to never tip this girl again. You just see her naked. That's about it. Yeah. Come on, y'all gotta come. Man.
Dog, we might as well just become managers. At this point, me and you, we just gotta become managers.
I'm telling you, hey, sweetheart.
Yo,
hey,
hit us up.
I'm here.
Hit us
but
up.
No, but that's my thing. Like, and I know I'd be joking about making an OnlyFans. If I had a girl to do that shit with, trust me, I'm making that bitch.
Oh, it'd be a wrap.
I'm making it. I'm dead ass making it. Every girl that I frequent.
YouTube would be my side gig at that
basically,
point. I'm doing all the OnlyFans shit at that point.
Exactly. Shit, nigga, that's gonna pay for my personal trainer. Shit, fuck the bullshit. That ass, I'm serious. There are girls.
If you doing OnlyFans, you ain't gonna need no personal trainer, but you're gonna be doing back shots all day.
That nigga, these little fucking love handles gonna turn into fucking love bulges in a minute. How much strokes I'm giving out these bitches. Shit. You gotta get tested too, nigga. I got a clinic right next to me. We good, nigga. We're good. But that's my thing. Like, you have, like, it's not about being. It's not a gender thing. Now, granted, let's not ignore there are some niggas that do feel entitled to a woman's body.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that is not a minority. That is not a majority thing. That is a minority thing. These niggas have mental problems.
Even, the funny part about that though, those same dudes still paying for shit. At the end of the day, they're gonna slide in your DMs. They're gonna give you money. They're not gonna give you the money the way you want it, but I guarantee you they're gonna give you money.
They're still gonna pay.
Oh, you got an OnlyFans? I don't support that. Hey man, but I'll slide you $20-$30. You show me a tit real quick.
Like, I'm gonna say I'll drop 100 for you. Shit.
Yeah,
it's not how you want it.
Meetups, bro. Girls that do meetups and y'all just like giving it up, and you get money from that. You still getting your money at the end of the day. I'm telling you, bro. That's so much shit. I guess I just hate women. They don't do things the right way, bro.
Dog, literally everything is marketing. It's about how you market yourself. It's about how you present yourself, and 90% of it is in the content.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to have some good shit, dog. Like, the first time I actually thought about paying for something was when Tiana Trump did that one scene. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I don't watch her.
When she came back.
Yeah.
I'm looking at that bitch was on Spank Bang the next day, dog. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck. That shit was gas too. That bitch gargle. See, man, I need her to do that to me.
It was pretty nice.
Nah, okay, so the way
we need help.
I do my shit is I hunt for mine.
We
like
need help, Mikey.
Girl has an OnlyFans.
I don't need help.
And she's relatively.
If you still watch porn and married, you need help.
That's not true.
I have a VR headset, and it is quite.
I got a VR headset.
Do you pay for porn so you can get the VR experience?
No, nigga, X Hamster got that shit on lock.
Shit. Okay. Pop off.
All I'm saying is that shit fire.
What did you say?
It's a totally different experience. I will say that.
It's a different experience, bro. I respect that, man. I respect that. You know?
It hit different.
I feel like the only thing that I'd be worried about is if I were to ever participate in this VR porn, right? Mm-hmm. And I just happen to nut. Where it's going? Like, I got the helmet on. I'm gonna think it's her mouth.
Keep a rag next to you,
bro. I nutted on the fucking fan or some shit. I don't know. Like, I'm just saying, it's in VR. Like, how do you know? How do you know where you know what I mean? Like, or do you just not do it while you're watching the porn?
No, you just, nigga, you know where your dick is. You know where your hands are. You making this way too complicated.
I gotta piss
but you don't know where everything else is.
That's why you have a VR space. When you do VR, whether you're playing a game, watching porn, or whatever, you make sure that you have enough adequate space to do whatever it is that you're doing.
Oh yeah, see, I wouldn't. I've never done VR before. I wouldn't.
You have to have a VR space, or else you're gonna be hitting shit.
Yeah. See, I wear glasses, so I can't wear VR helmets.
You can.
They got them for glasses.
I gotta piss. I'm gonna let y'all rock out. Ooh shit. Sorry everybody for the mid interlude. Go ahead, do y'all thing.
Oh, you cut that shit out. No, I'm just playing. We got some important shit to say. But yeah, no. You're supposed to have like a space, but with your eyes, I don't know. Sometimes they do make you know what? No, that shit's expensive. Because you have to get a special headset made with your prescription.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The lenses.
Like, I mean, I can get contacts, but then that's also roughly the same price as if I were going to pay for the prescription with the VR.
No,
contacts are way cheaper.
Hell yeah, contacts are always the cheaper option than glasses, or you like doing something totally different for like any kind of work.
I might have to look into that. I don't like the idea of touching my eye. I'm not gonna lie. I don't either.
I cringe every time like anything gets near my eye or tries to go in my eye. If I see somebody fucking with their eye, I can't do it.
Yeah, facts.
Do it. I have to look away because my eyes just start watering. And
I'm not for it.
What the fuck you crying for? Shut the fuck up.
I'm not for it, bro.
Nah, I can't do that shit.
It's like, I don't know, man. I feel you on that cringe. I just can't do it.
Nah. So
my homegirl keeps telling me, you would look so good if you didn't wear your glasses. Like, I'm not touching my eye.
Your whole life. That's crazy.
Nah, can't touch my eyes, bro.
But nah.
Yeah, no, VR porn definitely sounds like it is different.
You know what's crazy? VR is definitely still in its infancy. Like, they haven't even scraped the lid of VR.
I feel like they're gonna jump from VR straight to kind of like altered. What was it? Like augmented reality, AR.
Oh yeah. Augmented reality. That's a thing. I was just reading up on. They have a contact lens. I think they showed it off at CES. It was like a contact lens that's got augmented reality built in.
Your word?
Yeah. So basically, the contact lens syncs up with your phone. And I guess there's an app that you can run from your phone that augments reality. So
it's pretty tight.
Like, I guess like they can make a program to where like you stand in somewhere, and if you were like building a house or some shit, like all the measurements would pop up on the screen for like where, you know, shit goes or whatever. I'm just spitballing. I'm just saying like this could be the potential for what the augmented reality lenses could do.
I think I would risk touching my eye for those.
I think I would too, but I don't think I would be successful. Okay. And then I would waste a bunch of fucking money trying to put them bitches in my eyes and just not it just wouldn't work.
It might. I don't know, man. It's also scary, but I definitely think I can make it work.
I couldn't.
What?
Nick, what is your stance on contacts? Can you like touch your eye?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't.
Yeah, I don't like it.
No.
I don't like touching my eye, bro. It just
I don't like the idea of anything other than my eyeball in my eye.
Yeah.
Oh, like contacts in your eye?
Yeah. Because you gotta touch it to put it in, you know?
You gotta touch it and then like it's in there. Like I know like obviously the shit works and it's comfortable for people, but I can't wrap my head around anything being inside my eyeball, not inside my eyeball, but you know, underneath my eyelid.
Yeah.
Without it bothering me.
I
can't
try it.
Hell no.
No, I'm not touching my eye. I'm not touching my
eye.
eye.
It. What?
No. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. If I tried to put a contact in my eye is literally gonna water up and it's going to reject the contact lens.
Yeah.
That's just how it
crybaby?
Yes, bitch.
Bro, look, are like my eyes are tearing up right now thinking about it. Because I don't want to I'm not gonna touch my eye. I don't want to. It just feels wrong. It feels weird.
And the way we got on this conversation was he asked me about the VR situation, how his glasses work, and I was like, you can get prescription lenses, but that's just too much. So your best option would be contacts.
You have to go blind. Damn, girl, you kind of cute. Oh, daddy, I know.
Well, are we done with the OnlyFans topic?
Yeah, I think we're done.
Yeah, bro. Step your $6 OnlyFans up.
Ladies.
The last topic is the game delay that Mikey want to talk about.
Yeah, and I like to think that I'm some type of game analyst. And
I would assume we all are.
With all these games that are being delayed, and I tweeted about this, and it got a little bit of traction. Something big had to happen with the new systems. Like
they're not ready.
I don't think it's the fact that they're not ready. I think something that happened with the development kits that is a groundbreaking new feature that these big ticket AAA games like Cyberpunk and what else got delayed? Dying Light. I mean, Final Fantasy got delayed a little bit, but it's not.
The games aren't ready. I don't think it's a feature. I think the games themselves are not ready.
No. I was gonna say, like, as far as the systems go, because they're still coming out on the PS4.
I feel like the systems are done.
No, I don't think the systems are done. This is the reason why I'm thinking the games got delayed, because the systems weren't done to the point to where they would be able to develop properly. Like, I think they're still adding, like new features.
Okay.
Because until these, because they're dev kits are prototypes. That's all they are.
So you're saying like what the people were given and what they're developing for is unstable. So now we just need like a bigger. And then when they got the final ones, it's like, oh shit, there's a lot more we can do now. So we gotta add more to our games, especially.
It's kind of like a game that's in beta.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you get the game, it's in beta, you beta test it, and at the same time, they're coming out with updates. It's the same for hardware. So dev kits will change. Sometimes there'll be software updates. Sometimes there'll be completely different hardware updates between the time you get the dev kit and the time you get the actual product that your game's supposed to run on. So what I'm thinking with these delays is they got a brand new prototype for whatever system that these games are going to be launching on, because they for hype purposes, for just financial, you want your game to launch simultaneously with Xbox, PlayStation. So either the Xbox Series X or the PlayStation 5 got some type of crazy upgrade to where these development companies had to like just put the stop on the release and just hold off for this new feature. So they would have to go back in and reprogram some things. But I think if if they were going to do that, it'd be groundbreaking so much as to, halt the process. So it would have to be that good. Because if you really think about it, Final Fantasy is damn near done. Final Fantasy, the first, it's done. It should have been. I think it should have been gold. It should have gone gold either next month or the very beginning of March. But they delayed till what was it? July.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they delayed till like July. So I'm really thinking that these companies, these developers are programming for a crazy feature that one of these systems have. And I can definitely see it for Cyberpunk, because that's going to be basically a year-end launch. So I can definitely see them giving some leeway to the PS4 and the Xbox One users. It's kind of like the same thing that they did with Call of Duty when the shift from PS3 to PS4 came out. They released Ghost early, and then when the PS4 dropped, they got Ghost out with that later down the line. So a game can go gold, which basically means the game's finished, all that kind of stuff, before it's ready for another console.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm thinking with all these delays. It's got to be. There's literally no other there's no other reason why all these games would delay at once. It's just too much of a coincidence. That's just my take.
Especially when all the game of the year contenders are the ones that are getting delayed.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like you gotta look at what got delayed. Like look, all the big names, they got delayed.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima got delayed.
Did it?
Yeah. Well, it got delayed from what it was before, because it was supposed to come out last year.
It was,
It was supposed to be out in 2019.
You're right. Now it's coming out in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised if that got delayed till winter.
No.
I got something in my eyes. Fucking eye talk.
When it comes to games getting delayed, I don't feel the way about it. I'm just more so sad, nigga. Square Enix dropped that Final Fantasy trailer. I thought I was gonna be cool with them delaying that shit. I was like, nah, niggas. I'm like, y'all got me fucked up. That shit was so
it comes out in
good.
April now, right?
That shit was so fucking good. I was like, dog, y'all really did just. When I saw that trailer, I automatically knew that what was my game of the year.
I haven't even seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet either.
Nah, because I didn't know if I wanted to react to it or not, because I haven't started with Final Fantasy stuff.
You want to react to it? You definitely, because
that
that shit. If you played the original Final Fantasy VII, they did everything right and more. But if you haven't, they showed so much shit. It's like, yo, this shit is kind of hype.
Okay, I might do it in the morning.
I know I was fat. I was the first nigga to have it up, actually. Like when that shit came out, I saw the trailer. It had like 3 views.
Yeah, I saw that. You uploaded like 4 something in the morning.
We were chilling in the call.
I was about to say that's why he was up, man.
It was
messaging at 2 a.m.
Well, no, we were just chilling. I was literally about to get off, and as I'm get up, closing out everything, I go on Twitter. Square Enix deadass dropped the trailer on TweetDeck. I'm like, 2 seconds ago, excuse me, see it, and I'm like, there's a trailer. Go to their YouTube shit. 2 seconds ago, I'm like, Square? 3 minutes long for a theme song? Yeah. All right. So I recorded the reaction. Went to sleep right after it finished going live. That bitch got 15K in a day. I want that to be my new regular. I want that to be like the regular standard though. I only pray that becomes like a normal thing.
I remember when I used to get 15K every day.
Oof.
Yeah, I just want Dragon Ball Fusion.
Bro, you were rocking though, man. You had the gotcha games on deck.
Then Breath of the Wild.
It wasn't
came
even
out.
gotcha. It was fusions.
Breath of the
Fusions
Wild
was
came
carrying
out.
me single-handedly.
You didn't play what's the DBZ game? Dokkan?
Yeah, I played Dokkan, but it didn't hit like
Fusions.
It didn't hit like Fusions.
So there's a Fusions 1 and a Fusions 2, right? Or just a Fusions?
No, there's only Fusions 1.
So if they made a Fusions 2, would you come back? Like hard?
I 100% would, yes. I would lose sleep. I would be late for work, but I would definitely get those videos up.
Dedication.
I mean,
yeah.
I should tell you something. Well, I guess that's everything. Is there anything else you guys want to talk about before we end this off? We've been live for we've been recording for 2 hours and 30 minutes. Is there anything else y'all want to talk about?
Boy, y'all got a 3
We've
hour
been podding. We've been podding.
podcast,
We've been
bro.
podding, blood. What's good?
Y'all got a juicy ass podcast, man.
I honestly just want to end the podcast on a positive note. Okay. I would just like to say, if you're listening, you're on the sound of my voice, you are worth everything that you aspire to be.
Bro, what the fuck kind of shit?
Shut your bitch ass up. I'm being inspirational and wise, bitch.
Yeah, where was that when I needed it? Huh?
Bitch, it was right here. You didn't come to me.
Days later, huh? You don't answer fucking Discord messages, no way.
Hey, I got a family. Anyway, you interrupted my flow. Anyway, you are worth everything that you aspire to be. Don't ever let anybody tell you or make you feel a certain type of way of unworthiness. You are completely and 100% worthy of everything you go out and strive for. That is my positivity and wisdom for the end of the podcast.
Mikey close off. That's gonna be the next. That's gonna be a segment before we end off, like the Mikey said dog. Is there anything you want to say, Iyokuu?
I don't know, man. Step up y'all OnlyFans, bro. I'm not paying $6 for shitty content. All right. I don't give a fuck how many times you show your booty hole. I don't give a fuck how many times you insinuate foot jobs. All right.
All right. Next time, Iyoku's not going after me.
Yo, bro, it's cool. Oh wait, because you did it on a positive note. That's right. All right, I got one. All right. Hashtag fuck women anyway. I'm just playing.
Okay.
Dog, just come out and be gay, dog.
Look, all right. I've been going through a lot of. Okay. I had a really depressive. It wasn't depressive. I just had a really lost week. Keep your head up, man. I'm telling you this so I can tell myself this in the future. Keep your head up, bro. You know, do your shit. It's not as heavy as you think it is. It's cool. You can truck on through there, bro. You know, pull your dick out, jack off, get it over with. You're good. Just walk on through, bro. Nick, don't make that face. You know what an Iyokuu face is, bro.
I can't do that.
Yeah, don't make that face because you just did it. Like
I just rolled my eyes.
Bro, it was real close to it.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
How do you know?
Bro, half them bitches go real cockeyed. They look fucking stupid. Like, you know what, bro? Before I get canceled, leave a like. You already know the vibes. Leave a like. We'll come back next week. Leave a like on the video if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this on air, if you're listening to this on Anchor or any other platform or podcast hosting sites that we are on besides iTunes. Yeah. Be sure to, I guess, like the podcast. You know, if you're trying to be a part of this, you can rate this shit. If you're interested in becoming a Patreon, all that extra good stuff, all that is in the description.
Wait. While you're doing the closeout, also, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna start it next podcast, which is 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
All right. Follow
the Twitter
on Twitter.
Follow the Twitter.
Follow the podcast on Twitter because right before the next podcast, we're gonna ask you guys if you have any questions, like legit questions that you want us to answer during the end of the podcast, and that's what we're gonna do in the next podcast for you guys. So make sure you follow us because I don't know who's gonna be tweeting it, but you want to be able to see it no matter what. So follow all three of us on Twitter. Follow the podcast on Twitter. All links are in the description down below, no matter where you're watching this at. But yeah, that's the wave.
Hey, you know what? Hashtag ask royalty. I like that.
Ask
You
royalty.
said ask royalty.
Ask royalty.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's kind of guy. I like that.
Okay. I like that. Hashtag ask royalty.
It just came to me, you know.
It's not bad, man.
All right. Well,
it's not bad, bro.
I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.